movies, TV, and all the things amazing, from superheroes to sci-fi and comedy galore. Reviewing all the content, they never get bored. It's the two bros in a pod show, taking us to town. Oh, covering all the flicks that make us jump and go out. Superhero movies, action and some comedy. Their podcast is the place to be. They're two big buddies, never missing a beat. Their witty banter, they make us all complete. From old classics to the newest releases, their honest reviews give us all the pieces.
We're back.
We're back again. Oh,
Hello, Pose.
and welcome to the new special.
Yes, we have a end of days special for you.
End of warm times, enters the cool days.
Fuck, I want it to be warm still.
Cool though.
Wish I could have gotten one last swim in this summer, but
You know, it's skill issue.
fuck me, I guess. It's fall already. But yeah, so we've been gone since our Deadpool and Wolverine review, and we really wanted to get some of our impressions out for you guys for some of these summer movies that have come out. So these won't be full-length reviews like we've done for a lot of our Spoiled It ones. This is going to be kind of quicker for some, because some of these movies and shows we're going to talk about only I have seen, or some only Silas has seen.
Yes.
So basically, but there's a lot that we've both seen too, so I'm sure those ones we'll probably talk about a little more. But yeah, we really wanted to talk about all sorts of the summer movies with you guys, like Inside Out 2 and Borderlands and Alien Romulus and Beetlejuice. A lot of these ones we haven't really gone to talk about. So I guess we'll just start off from the top with Inside Out 2.
Yeah.
Which is actually one I saw, but you didn't see, right?
No, I've only seen the first one.
The first one?
Yes.
Yeah. So this was actually really good. I know a lot of people really love this movie.
Oh, good.
And I personally thought the first one was a little bit better still. I know a lot of people were saying that, like, this is one of those sequels that, like, definitely maybe even outbeats the past one or the original one. And it has a lot to do with anxiety and stuff. Like,
Isn't it about basically like a girl growing up and
yeah, that's the same.
Basically, new emotions popping up when you
same girl from the first one, Riley, I believe her name is. Yeah, Riley. Yeah. And so she's basically starting to become a teenager, and so there's all these
terrible times.
And so there's all these new emotions that kind of come into it, like anxiety and depression and nostalgia and stuff like that. And
is nostalgia an actual emotion in that?
Yeah, but they kind of do it as more of a joke, like where it's like it is a new emotion, but it's more of like a joke character in the background.
Damn it, nostalgia doesn't come in until you're a fucking adult.
It's like an old lady, it's like an old lady that like comes out of like a little like hole in the wall almost, and it just says stuff.
Dude, no. That should have been in the third one or in the fourth, because god damn it, nostalgia doesn't kick
That
hard.
doesn't make sense.
That doesn't really kick in until you're fucking in your 20s or some shit. And you're like, damn, shit was better back then.
Yeah.
Damn, I miss my old days.
Well, that was kind of part of my problem with this movie was, I thought they did a pretty good job with it. It's obviously a Disney movie, a Pixar movie, so they had to make it PG.
Yeah.
But with her being a teenager now, I was like, I feel like there's a lot they're kind of missing here, like because they have to be Disney and not do so many things that every teenager probably does when they start to become like 14, 15 years old.
That is not a PG fucking movie you want in.
I know, but I'm like, you don't have to make it R.
Or anything
you don't have
PG.
to make it R, but it would have been interesting if they did PG-13. Because has there even been a PG-13 Pixar?
I don't know.
I don't think there has been, right?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I don't think there has been. But I was like, this would have been a really interesting one. I don't think that would have stopped anyone. Like, no one cares about PG-13. Like, every Marvel movie's PG-13, so...
Rating systems are just suggestions anyway. No, it never
Yeah,
stopped
how
me
many
as a
kids
kid.
did we see at fucking Deadpool and Wolverine this summer?
Oh, yeah, that's true. That was surprisingly funny. You're just like, hold on, is that like a fucking 10-year-old behind me? And then you're like, well, congrats, parents.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I guess the dad, you know what? My dad did the same. I can't even say much.
No, but to me, this was like just a very like standard Pixar, like a Pixar sequel. I think they've done a lot better ones. Toy Story 2, 3. This is better than Toy Story 4, I would say, because I was not a huge fan of that. But
You know, that's fair. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it.
it's probably better than like Cars 2 and 3, because I have never seen those and I've heard those are terrible. But I think it's on the like one of the lower ends. But I mean, even Incredibles 2 and some of these other ones they've done, like Finding Dory, have not been.
Yeah,
They-
I guess
like,
there are.
in that like it's in that like 7 range where it's like just very like almost kind of forgettable but not bad. You know, it's not the original where it's like you're going from like a near perfect movie to like something that's has a lot more problems and is not as memorable.
Yeah, I get you. I will. Granted, you might get pissed off a lot of people with that Finding Dory one not being as good, because I know there's some fucking weirdos. I'm sorry. Shit. There's some people out there that seem to like that more than the original. I'm gonna say you're wrong personally. But,
Yeah, that's
you do you.
honestly, you know, everyone can have their own opinion, but
Your opinion's wrong.
yeah, then in that case it's a little wrong. How could you think such a thing?
Agreed.
But yeah, so I liked it, but nothing really. I think they had some good like emotional scenes, but I think it really could have hit home more if like the writing had seemed a little more realistic to me.
Which emotions do you think took more foreground in the sequel compared to the first movie?
Oh, anxiety is like a huge character in the new one, and then like the emotions that were in the last one kind of take a bit more of a prominent role, I guess. Like the ones that kind of took us the ones that were in the background in the last one that like stayed behind in the first one,
Yeah.
they're kind of more prominent in this one.
Oh, that's cool, because I did like some of those other I don't know, anger was just my favorite.
Yeah, so I think that they're kind of, from what I
reasons.
remember of it, they were all kind of they all kind of featured more prominently rather than like some of the emotions like joy and sadness, how they were like the main characters of the first one.
Yeah, and so
And
in
the
this
other
one,
ones kind of took a sidestep. They kind of had all of them had a little bit more to do here, which was kind of cool. But I kind of kept feeling, and maybe it was because I watched it before seeing the second one, but I rewatched the first one, but I kind of felt a little bit of deja vu with the second one too.
Deja
like
vu?
rewatching like after having rewatched the first one again, going into 2, where I was like, a lot of this feels like just one, you know? And that's like never a good thing with sequels, or like especially comedy sequels, which this technically is, where it's like it just feels too much like the first one, or it's like, yeah, they're just basically repeating the first one because they don't know what else to do, and they're just like, well, let's make some money and just do it again. Sometimes that does not work out well. And like I said, they did more, had new emotions, anxiety, played more into the story and stuff. But it's basically about Riley going to like a hockey camp.
yeah,
And basically while she's there, she kind of like has her friends she's usually been friends with. And she kind of feels like since she's doing really good at hockey, she should like maybe stop being friends with them and like start being friends with like the cooler kids and stuff. So that's where like a lot of the anxiety and stuff comes in, and it's like her, you know, mind's trying to like be like, you should do this, like it's better for you, like screw your friends and stuff. But then like,
wow, what a bitch.
yeah, yeah, but it's like but it made sense. Like it was definitely things like, you know, like that happened. But like I was just like, something about this just isn't completely hitting for me, and I feel like it's because it's like the rating or something. Like you have teenagers, but they're not even saying like ass or something like that. Like, come on, like these kids, like Maybe that's just me, though.
But
it wasn't a problem with the first one, but I think, like I said, it's because like she was younger in the first one, and the story fit more with the rating. But
what do you want? A super realistic fucking kid version of fucking teenagers?
I've always wanted that Pixar movie, Silas. R-rated. If you want that, at least PG-13 Pixar movie. Come on.
If you want that, just watch the old stoner comedies back in the day. That is the realistic.
I don't want to watch Sausage
experience.
Party again. Fuck that.
Okay, not that one. That is not.
But yeah, so I think
that's on that list too.
For me, it didn't hit as hard, but it was a good one. Don't regret watching it.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's most you can ask for from that's what you can the least you can ask for from a good movie.
Yup. And then we had A Quiet Place. That was in June, and that was kind of a little bit of a cheat because that was right before summer, like literally the within the week before summer started. But it did so well at the box office this summer. It's like I think wasn't it the number one in the world worldwide this year?
I'm not sure about that, but
we looked it up the other day. Wasn't it that then Deadpool, from what I remember. But
hold on, let me see if I can find it again.
Yeah, from what I remember, Inside Out 2 was number 1 worldwide and domestically, and then Deadpool was number 2. But Deadpool's inching up on it. But yeah, it deserves it, and I'm glad it's doing well. But the only thing that makes me nervous about too is that Pixar or Disney might just focus too much on sequels now.
Yeah.
Where they're maybe just going to be like, and they're already doing it. They already announced it, but they're doing Incredibles 3 and Toy Story 5 now. And I feel like they're going to do Cars 4. They're going to do every fucking Pixar movie. Up to Wall-E 2. We're going to be like, oh, fuck.
All right. Let's see. Hold on.
So
what kind of box office are we looking for? Did you want?
Just worldwide.
Worldwide. All right. Hold on. If it can load, Chris. All right. So, all right. Worldwide was. Oh wow. Inside Out 2 was number 1.
Yep. Then Deadpool.
Yep. Deadpool. Then Despicable Me.
Yeah, not surprising there.
Which one were we looking for again?
Just those two.
Oh, okay. I thought you said A Quiet Place we were looking for too.
I don't know where that ranked actually, but yeah, that came out in July. I think that did pretty decent. But we did our review for that actually.
Yes, we did.
But I did want to touch on it since it was a summer movie.
Oh, that was number 13.
Number 13. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad. Right underneath Beetlejuice.
And that's worldwide?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's really good.
Worldwide 2024.
But yeah, so Quiet Place, we had our full review, our full spoiled it review for that if you guys want to check that out. But we really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it was fun. They could have fixed up a few things, I think, as we said, but
yeah,
it was still
I've never been a huge fan of those movies, but I think it was my favorite of the 3 actually.
I think I agree, just because it does have some good, like, I don't know, it kind of hits different too, seeing like the actual thing happen.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes, like, you don't like that in movies where they kind of just ruin the whole thing, and they're like, let's just give away the mystery.
Oh, yeah, some movies, you can't do that.
But they did a pretty good job with it.
The first one was also pretty okay, I think. But
Quiet Place, yeah. No, it was the second one for me that I was kind of like,
Yeah. Agreed.
But yeah, it was Quiet Place Day 1's good. Check out our full Spoiled It review for that if you want to hear more about that.
Yes.
And then we had Twisters in July as well, which is another one that I saw.
Yeah, you
didn't see.
I only seen the old one. The old one.
Unfortunately, I was going into this movie really not wanting to see it because like that trailer, I remember seeing it so many times, like for this Twisters movie, and I was like, fuck, that movie looks so stupid. Like,
fucking tornadoes.
Just cool. That guy, like, we got twins! Like, fucking shouting. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Fuck me. This looks terrible. I'm not looking forward to reviewing this one.
That was a cringy-ass trailer at the very least.
But movie was a bit better than the trailer. That's at least. Not, just to preface, it's not really my type of movie. Like, I don't know what crowd I would say it's for. There's a lot of country music in there and stuff like that.
Maybe like people who like those natural disaster type movies, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Or like people who like 2012 unironically.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of for those sort of crowd, which that genre's kind of died out, I guess, recently.
Yeah.
So I was expecting this to flop at the box office too, and it actually did really well. This is one of the other movies that did really good this year. I was like, wow, I'm surprised. I was really thinking no one would give a shit about Twisters, but I guess Glenn Powell, the guy who stars in it, he's another one of those rising kind of stars right now.
No, that's
so, and he does a pretty good job in it. It's basically about this girl that she surveys like Twisters and stuff with her friends, and they basically go to survey this one, and it's kind of a spoiler, but it's literally right at the start of the movie in the first 10 minutes. But basically, all her friends end up dying besides one of them.
All my friends are dead.
So, like, yeah, 4 or 5 of her friends die, including her boyfriend. And only one of her other friends survives, like, this tornado thing at the start of the movie. So now she's kind of tried to move away from kind of tornado chasing and stuff and surveying. And she's kind of still doing it, but, like, not as stupidly, I guess you would say. Like, I think she works for, like, I don't know.
I'm going to drive right into this tornado and see
she
what
works
happens.
for some sort of weather agency or something, basically. But basically, that friend, the other friend that survived, basically wants her to, like, come back. And he's like, you know, I'm also kind of have moved up in the world, but I'm working for this company that still does tornado chasing, but we have, like, all this advanced tech and stuff that we basically can use to, like, actually, like, map the tornadoes more and, like, kind of actually kind of do more and, like, help people. Yeah, exactly. So she kind of course, like, is like, I'm not doing it, but then he convinces her.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. Shows up the day of. I knew you'd show up. You said you wouldn't, but I knew you'd show up the day of when the plane's getting ready to lift off. But so yeah, basically, you know, she ends up helping him, but then it kind of becomes this whole thing of, like, a versus where you got, you know, them who are the good guys, wink wink, who are basically going up against these, like, YouTube kind of asshole people that basically just go tornado chasing like idiots and, like, record it, but, like, also kind of have their own tech. And so basically in the movie you kind of end up learning, like, it's not what you thought, and, like, the asshole frat people that just seem like just idiots are actually the good guys, and the people that she was working with from the beginning are kind of the bad guys, and that, like, are actually kind of trying to fuck people over.
Like, okay.
Because basically the guy that, like, owned the company, like, I don't know, it was kind of fucking complicated. It was one of those things where I was like, that doesn't even really make a full sense to me.
Yeah,
but he basically was buying areas of land, I think, and then, like, houses would get built there, and then, like, he was really building them there, I think, because he knew tornadoes would, like, fuck up the area. So then he would, like, make money off of it through insurance, basically, I believe, or something. I don't know, something dumb like that.
That sounds like some baked ass shit plot.
Does that sound about right, though? Does that sound about right, though, for a movie dumb as shit like this? But yeah, honestly, not as, like, painful as you think it would be. Like, it's pretty watchable. Performances aren't really amazing. They had the guy that's going to be the new Superman in it. He was kind of like one of the villains. David Cornsweet. And yeah, not really a movie where I would rewatch it, but definitely don't regret seeing it. I've never even seen the first one, actually.
The other one is basically just a very tornado chasing, over dramatic effect, or like a thing of
kind of a cult movie, right?
Yeah, it's very culty. Anyway. You like big tornadoes? Well, guess what? Here's a giant fucking tornado that almost kills everyone. And then there you go. And I'm pretty sure it had a similar dumb movie logic type thing to it. A lot of that stuff.
I was kind of liked in the Twisters, they had kind of a romance going on, but they kind of, for once in one of these movies, like, didn't make them kiss. Like, it was definitely insinuated romance, but, like, they kind of, like, let it actually build up in this movie, and we're like, let's not, like, force a kiss in the movie or something.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, like, sure. Because, like, that's kind of annoying when, like, it's just doesn't seem like they had any chemistry or anything, you know,
Yeah.
or they just so suddenly like are together or something. You're like, what? So, and you know, like I said, not my sort of movie, but that was one of the main elements of the movie, and I guess that's what some people were interested in with it, especially with like Glenn Powell being in it and stuff. So that wasn't horrible, and yeah, movie wasn't horrible. Had some good stunts and stuff. People were kind of comparing it to that Top Gun Maverick in terms of like a sequel. Like that's actually like really good, or maybe even better than the first one.
I thought that was a really good movie. Was Maverick?
Yeah, and I wouldn't say it's. I saw Top Gun Maverick. Also didn't see the first Top Gun, but wouldn't say it was as good as Top Gun Maverick. But it was still pretty fun. I just think the characters could have been a little bit better in Twisters. They were kind of annoying, like even though they were the good guys ultimately, like, but the whole like YouTube people were kind of really pissing me off and being annoying as shit at the beginning of the movie.
Like honestly,
and then like halfway through, they basically pull that card, and then like they just start switching their personalities on a dime, and they're almost like, we're chill, we're not bad people, and I'm like, what? You've been such assholes this entire movie.
I mean, I've seen a lot of movies do that, and it's fucking always annoys me because spoiler alert, movie Hollywood. That doesn't make me automatically like them again.
No,
or like them at all.
It's like, I don't remember what you did earlier in this movie.
Yeah, you're a cockhole from the beginning. Go ahead, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't see any good redemption or reasoning. You were a dickhead.
Exactly.
It's not like something like a person like you know let's look at a good example of someone who kind of starts out being a bad person and then you start realizing, oh, I kind of like him. It was fucking Joel from The Last of Us.
True.
Yeah, remember, he was just a straight up, fuck it, fuck everyone else, I'm just here to survive. And then eventually, in that whole point of the fucking first game,
he was like a straight up villain, basically, or like a one of the goons or hired thugs and like of a villain in like the first game, basically.
Well, yeah, that's what he's saying. It was like basically a shitty world where everything you have to fucking struggle to survive in, and so he basically adapted and became that. But then they also have that little bit of reasoning. You're like, okay, I get it. Shitty times. You gotta be like that. But he's still an asshole. Like, he even felt that with, like, Ellie in the beginning and stuff like, or his relationship between him and Ellie. Then he eventually starts caring about other people other than himself, and he starts having a purpose again. He becomes a fucking great character, and everyone loves him now.
True. But yeah, they just didn't really do a great job with the characters here. They didn't do a bad job with them either. I think they put the main focus on the main chick that I was talking about from the beginning. And then Glenn Powell, who's he's the main guy of like the YouTube channel team of people.
Dude, they make YouTubers in fucking movies so
but then they like almost they go more with it where they're like, he's not as dumb as he seems, like he's actually really smart and has a degree and shit, like, and stuff like that. And it's like, come on, fuck you.
Degree doesn't mean shit these days.
It's just like, if you're like, it's like I said, it's just like they decided to do personality change, because like from the start of the movie it did not seem like that, and it's like, no, we actually have to make it that he's like really smart, and it's like, what? How about like he's just a natural or something, and he's just good at this shit, like or he just is stupid and dumb enough to go in, like, you know, or has the guts to go in. Like, why'd it have to be that he's actually a genius? Because some of the shit he does in this is really stupid. Like, he goes right into the middle of a tornado, and then like puts a drill down into the ground so it won't like suck up his car. Yeah. And then he's like shooting fireworks off into the tornado.
Wait, why that last part? What was the last part? Or what was the fireworks for?
Just to be a fucking YouTube and like live stream it all, basically. Yeah.
What a fucking tool.
I know. It's like the shit they're doing, and you're just like, you're an idiot. Like, you're acting like you're. It just didn't work for me. Where it's like, this person's endangering people's lives. They're not.
Hilarious.
They're trying to act like they're
actually goes right through his window. And just,
they're actually going, fuck. No, he's the good guy, but it's like, no, he's still an asshole that endangers people's lives. Like. And fucking goes right in the middle of a tornado, and then just fucking is like, no, we might die, but my drill it'll get us. We'll be good.
My adrenaline must
this
be
tornado,
satisfied.
This Mother Nature definitely won't fuck us over today. So yeah, it was a very like stupid movie. Which, you know, sometimes you can just be like, all right, I'm gonna turn my brain off. I'm for it. But it was just very stupid. But the CGI and the effects and stuff, I think, are the only thing that kind of saved it. And then just I guess the performances too, because the characters were not well written, but the performances weren't bad or anything or cringy. So I was like, I guess they did a good enough job that, like I said, I didn't hate the movie, but I think it does have a lot of problems.
All right then. What's our next movie then?
Next one is another one that we have a full review for. It's the one we mentioned at the beginning, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, classic. Good one.
And this is, I guess, we have a full spoiled it review for this on our channel if you want to hear our full impressions and have us go more into the movie. But all I'll say about this is it's very high on my summer movie rankings. I don't know if it's going to win out. If we do a ranking at the end of like, all right, which one's our favorite, which one was our least favorite, I don't know I don't know if it'd be number one, but it'd be close. I think
it was definitely one of the funnest ones, at least.
Right.
Especially, I remember we saw this with
it's like Mario. It's like Mario Party. We give awards. Most fun.
Fuck. Oh man, those
Beetlejuice is fucking
me.
I wanted it. But yeah, Deadpool was definitely the most fun. Really liked Deadpool and Wolverine. But yeah, if you want to hear more about that, we go fully into it for like an hour, I think, on our Spoiled It on our channel. So check that out.
You get to listen as fucking you, me, and Marty fucking just gush over that fucking movie, as well as have a little bit of critique. But you know what? That's part of the job.
Exactly. We have to. As much as we love it, we have to give the critique where it is due. But next on our list is one that I actually didn't know you had seen, but Borderlands. So I think from here on out with all these movies, we're probably going to have a lot more to say because it's not ones we reviewed or only one of us has seen.
Yes. Unfortunately. Kind of wish I just left you have this one by yourself.
You say you just on a day off, you just, fuck it. I'm just going to go and see it. I got nothing else to do.
Yeah, no one else is around and stuff, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it. You know what? I'm going to go see this. Everyone keeps talking about it. If I'm going to shit on it, I'm going to shit on it properly. Were you the only one in the theater?
Were you the only one in the theater?
There were a few, but very little people, yeah.
Wow. There's a few other people in the theater, guys. This movie bombed at the box office, and somehow...
Rightfully fucking so. I am a fucking...
So you weren't a fan of this, Silas?
No, I'm a huge fan of the Borderlands games. I love the fucking lore and the story of that. And I observed as Hollywood took a big fucking shit all over it. Yeah, and proceeded to say... This is the best fucking... Act like this is the best fucking thing ever and suck our dicks. And I told them to go fucking shove it up their ass.
Yeah, I did not have as much of a problem with this movie as other people did. Like, a lot of people were saying this is, like, one of the worst movies of the year. And a lot of... Or maybe some people were even saying, like, one of the worst movies of all time, I think, and stuff like that with this. And I was like, it's not that bad, but it's just... We've been on such a good track record with video game movies recently. And this definitely took it down a notch again. Where it was like, it wasn't terrible, but we've been at like 8s or 9s recently, and this brought it down to like a 5 or a 6, where it's just like, this isn't a terrible movie, but it is a terrible adaptation of the Borderlands franchise.
This is a 3 to 4 to me. I hated it.
Yeah,
actually, not even a 4, 3. Fucking 3 at the very most.
Yeah, I'm not there. Like, I wasn't mad at this movie. This movie didn't make me mad, so I'm not anywhere near that with it.
They ruined Tiny Tina's character like a motherfucker. She became so obnoxious in this.
Yeah, that character was terrible.
Fucking obnoxious.
But I think it just depends. Like, if you're a big fan, like, because you said you're a huge fan of the lore and stuff, right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So this, if you're any sort of person that really cares about the lore and stuff, they just give a hosh posh version of like multiple different games smushed together and storylines and
people who know
characters
the games
and stuff.
So basically,
if you're someone like me who plays the games and doesn't know the story as well, like, or hasn't paid attention to the story as much, or at least I haven't since like 2, I think like it's not, and even then I wasn't like super hardcore into the lore and stuff. Like, I just baseline knew what the story was happening in the story.
But they even didn't.
But they did a decent job, like, besides that. I just think the main problem with it was the casting, because, like...
It's not the casting was shit.
Because the writing, shit. Like, was, like, okay. Like, for Claptrap and stuff, like, it was, like, the characters. I think even if like I don't know, like Tiny Tina, like I said to you, like I've never been a fan of that character, but like, do you think if they had maybe like that actress was horrible?
Yeah,
and we talked about how she was horrible in Barbie.
Well,
like, do you think if they had gotten someone like better that just had more range, like that they could have done a better job with that character?
Honestly, I think their first mistake was they could just use the fucking original cast, since this is a Borderlands 1 type of fucking story plot where there's no real
the Borderlands 1 characters like you play as.
Yeah, because first of all, those 4 had fucking great chemistry, even in the first one. Yeah,
but like I said, I think it was like studio interference, where like I very much think it was a studio coming in, basically going, like I bet they had that plan, or that like that's probably what they were gonna do, because that's just like the easiest thing. Like that's what you would probably do. But I bet the studio came in and was basically like, no, it needs Claptrap, it needs Tiny Tina, because she has her own game now.
You could have gotten the little kid Tiny Tina that everyone actually likes, because she's actually fucking
instead of being like fucking a teenager or whatever the fuck she was.
Yeah, they used the Borderlands 3 Tiny Tina,
but then she like
which is a playable
character. She like wasn't as psycho either, even though it's kind of her whole thing.
Yeah,
she was, but she was like, I don't know.
There's a reason she doesn't.
She was acting like she was, but she really didn't seem like she had that screw loose in her head like Tiny Tina in the game does.
Like in
but I think that was the actress's fault.
Yeah, and she does chill out after the second one shit and stuff, and that is mainly due to the unfortunate spoiler alerts to the fucking game plot, at least, in how Tiny Tina actually has to confront her losing someone she gives a shit about, which was Roland in the games, who was basically like a father figure to her, or like someone who actually cared about her. And then after he dies due to Handsome Jack, one of the best fucking video game villains ever in history.
That's kind of the thing I was surprised
about.
Missed
opportunity, guys.
Well, that was the thing that really was a missed opportunity with this, because like I just said, it's like it's really not that. Well, it is, because like I said, it's total studio interference. But if you put that aside, because that's with so many of these things when they adapt it to a movie, studio interference. If you put that to the side, it's like they could have really done something, because they already put all these different characters from the games, like, different entries, and all in the first movie. Why not put Handsome Jack in the first movie too then?
They could just went with Borderlands 2 fucking story, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
They could still have like the old characers like Lilith and stuff like that. It might make it a little bit more, more reasonable why they're a little bit older.
Very weak in this. The villain was very weak in this too. That was like another. It wasn't, the villain was just super weak and forgettable in Borderlands.
Yeah, it was just a warlord, basically. Like,
yeah.
Shit. Like I said, Borderlands 1 plotline where you're just bouncing from warlord to warlord, basically killing a bunch of them. Funny in the game, because it's like always one little gag thing, and it's like, but you kill them almost immediately. But that's always how it was in the first one. Dude, I'm still mad they didn't even include like some of the bigger fucking characters, like Scooter, who was always a fucking big one.
Yeah.
Just the fucking our funny little redneck guy who gives us the fucking the car.
It's like I said, it was totally the studio, because in trying to put all the most recognizable faces from Borderlands in there, they excluded.
But they didn't.
So many different enemies. Like and stuff like that, and then just like side characters basically.
Dude, they didn't even do the fucking most recognizable. The only one most recognizable.
No, they did like Marcus and like Moxie and like people like that. But then like some of the more, like I said, like side characters, they just did not give a fuck about. They're just like, it was just like Dr. Ned. They didn't do that. Like,
no Dr. Ned.
Like
no fucking Scooter. You didn't have a fucking, or for some reason they like, I don't know.
Marcus was good in it too, like, because they got the guy who plays Dutch in the Red Dead games.
That was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, he was great, but then he's barely in it.
Yeah,
like he didn't even have to be in it. I don't think. What do you think? I think they could have cut him out even, and it wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even change the movie.
Unfortunately, yeah. They underused him a lot.
They underused him.
Even though he's like he's the merchant. He's basically the everywhere merchant. Fuck for you.
So like I said, like this is like has the Uncharted problem, where they just like basically got like all the casting like fucked up. I think they did a little bit better than Uncharted, but that's only because they have more characters.
I honestly disagree with that one, but yeah, I guess
Uncharted had less characters they were doing. And this had more, so like I think it was like the same hit ratio, where like whatever they were doing, it was more of a miss than hit.
But they're even misaligned. The story line is all misaligned. As
Jack
it is,
Black and no, I'm saying in terms of characters.
Yeah,
But Jack Black and Kate Blanchett, I think, are the only two that do a decent job with the characters.
Like, the storyline even takes place before the Claptrap revolution, or where the Claptraps all start killing each other. So in this one, there was only just fucking Jack Black's Claptrap.
Yeah.
But he
did a decent job, and so did Kate Blanchett as Lilith, even though she's like way too old to be playing the character. But she did fine. She did fine as is. But like Kevin Hart is just like not even funny here. Like I don't even know why they got him, because like we were talking about like they could have gotten like someone that actually fits the character, like Terry Crews or something like that.
That would have been
and
great.
Like he's done action things, he's done comedic things. Like he could fit this tone. He's done Expendables, he's done Everybody Hates Chris, he's done other comedies.
He's a beefy motherfucker who could fucking fully pull off a Roland, who's a big, tall, muscular soldier.
Yeah.
And he's also usually the straight man, funny enough, too.
Instead, they got Kevin Hart, who's not even being Kevin Hart here. So it's like, why is he even in this? What the fuck? Like, he's just being such a straight...
5'5" fucking Kevin Hart.
It's like the least... He's not... It's not even that he's saying things that are cringy and that's not funny. He's just not being funny here. Like, they're just having him be the straight man. And it's like, why did you get Kevin Hart, though?
Yeah.
What?
Why'd you get fucking 5'5" fucking Kevin Hart, who doesn't have that really any muscle on him whatsoever, or even fits the character to at all?
I know. There was things like that where, like... I was like, at least this character is not pissing me off, but it's not that character. So like, it failed on those ends. But yeah, I just think, like I said, it kind of reminds you of a lot of the video game adaptations we got for a while, where you're just like, you see some promise, but then so much of it is not good. Yeah. Where you're like, come on, guys, what the fuck? Like, ultimately, this is like either failing for me or barely passing. Like,
this movie's a failed abortion in my eyes.
And it also has Guardians of the Galaxy syndrome, where they just kept fucking wanting it to be Guardians of the Galaxy, especially with the trailers.
That's every movie these days. Fucking
we need to have James Gunn style.
Dude, guys, just fucking stop. God.
Just let James Gunn do James Gunn.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else you want to say about Borderlands?
Hey, the people who made this movie should be sent to a fucking a camp in Siberia, never to be heard from again.
The director? The director?
Director, the actors, I don't give a fuck. All of them. I don't care.
Wow. Even Jack Black?
Yes.
Wow, fuck you.
Sorry.
Not Jack, come on.
Sorry, Jack. Between this and the Steve fucking moment, I'm sorry you're getting caught up. I'm punishing you pre early for
Jack
Minecraft
Black this year, guys.
I'm punishing you for Minecraft too.
I'm sorry. Tenacious D's. Tenacious D's done now. All right, Jack. Fuck you. We're turning on you.
Oh.
No, I don't feel that way. But yeah, this was I think for me that, like I said, this just barely passes, and in a way, because I think if I was any more of a fan of Borderlands, it would be a failure. But there's some competency to it, like with like the filmmaking and the special effects, and even just like some of the things like where I was like, I'm kind of having a good time with this. But then there's other parts where I'm just like, this is dumb as shit. I hate Tiny Tina. Like fucking, I hate like Kevin Hart. Like why is like this just makes no sense? Why? And this villain is terrible. So it's got a lot of that too, and that it's got kind of more than that. It's got more of that than kind of the positives. So for me, it kind of just barely somehow won out for me. I think like if they maybe did a sequel, which they're probably not going to because this did so horrible at the box office.
Yeah.
But if they did a sequel, I think maybe they could have fixed this a little bit. If they made it R. If they had kind of like...
That was already their first mistake, was not making it R.
Like
the whole fucking game is fucking basically an M.
but yeah, so unfortunately this brought... It's like that sign where it's like, days since an accident or whatever. Like, video game movies since an accident. Yeah, and this one was kind of a little bit of an accident. We're on a good streak with Last of Us and some of these other things, but... Yeah, this brought us back to Uncharted, so...
I want to see the embodiment of this movie slowly decay over a fucking time lapse. Watching as the crows feast upon its fucking withering corpse. Jeez. Just to make sure it stays dead. Because I hate it.
That's one we didn't see, The Crow.
Oh yeah,
Heard that was terrible.
I forgot that was a thing this year.
I was gonna see it.
Nothing about it.
I was gonna see if you wanted to see it, but then by the time I looked it up, it was out of theaters.
It was
very
in
theaters
quick
for like 6 days, I think. It's ridiculous.
Dude, I heard nothing about it at all until the second or third day it was out, and it was talking about how shit it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? This was supposed to come out? And next thing you know, it's like you said, it's out of there. Then it's gone. It was gone in and out of the theater.
It's gone. But our next movie is Alien Romulus.
Ah, yes.
That was also in August.
That was a good movie, folks. At least it was a very enjoyable movie.
Yeah, I liked Alien Romulus, and like I remember with the trailers for this, like all anyone could say was like, this seems like it's gonna be intense as fuck, and like it was intense, but it kind of was not as
made a little bit too made a little misleading.
Yeah, especially since Fede Alvarez was directing it too, who directed that Evil Dead 2013.
Yeah,
I just think knowing that, and then like having seen Evil Dead 2013, and then going into this, it's R and he's directing it, and that trailer was so intense. You're like, this is gonna be fucking crazy.
Honestly,
and it's a fun time. It's a fun time. It's a good story and good twists and stuff. But
knowing the fact
not as scary as I thought.
Knowing that it was the Dead Rising guy too, I was expecting a lot more.
Evil Dead, you mean?
Yeah. What'd I say?
Dead Rising.
Shit. Fuck me. Evil Dead.
Too many dead things in the title.
Dead. But
Dead Island, Dead Rising, Evil Dead.
This made dead. Anyway, the guy who made the Evil Dead movies, brutal as fuck, gory as shit. I was expecting similar things with the fucking Alien movie. I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. There's gonna be creativity with these fucking kills.
Mortal Kombat fatalities.
Yeah, surprisingly tame though, all things considered, until the end. Or the end was when it started getting really fucking weird.
There was like one or two scenes that were really fucked up. There was one or two scenes that were.
There were
really
some cool scenes though too,
but,
remember the acid scene where it's like with the 0G acid they have to get through.
Oh yeah, that's like a standout.
That was fucking actually dope.
And that's
was
like one of
sick scene.
I think one of my complaints with this movie, like I said to you, was that there's just not enough Alien. But that was a really great scene.
There was a lot more face hugger than Alien in this.
It's basically like she's in a room and she decides to go zero gravity so that she can shoot the gun without it depressurizing the ship. But basically, like, all the acid is floating around in zero gravity. And it's a really cool scene.
Oh, yeah. There's tons of references to the old, like almost every fucking past Alien.
That was one thing that kind of like I think
made references.
I didn't hate about it, but I think kind of towards the end, like I was like, or maybe it was just seeing it a second time even because I saw it twice this movie, but I was like, you guys could have done this a little less. Like when he's like, get off her, you bitch.
Oh yeah, when
you're like, come on, guys, what the fuck? You don't have to do like every quote.
Go full commit or down, guys.
Or no, you just don't have to do every quote from every famous quote from the past. It's like I said to you with that Transformers movie, which we're gonna get to in a little bit. Like, they always feel like they have to say the lines.
Say the line. It's
more than meets the eye. Oh, you gotta say these fucking lines, guys.
What was it?
It's like, come on, it's so forced.
Have you ever seen that like Simpsons meme or the meme of the Simpsons where it's like all the class are just staring at Bart and they like say the line, Bart. Say the line, and then they would just the meme. It's like the meme. It was like the person would say the line from whatever media, and everyone's like freaks out after like, yeah. It's basically that at times. It does have that. A lot of movies have that these days.
But what did you think stood out about that? I think what I really liked was that they kind of were going back to, because Ridley Scott kind of moved away with this with Prometheus and Alien Covenant, but kind of going back to that old school style again of like how the technology looks and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I did.
Went back to like Alien and Aliens.
I do love how the technology looks like it's the old days.
Because I don't know,
where it's
Prometheus and Alien Covenant are a prequel, but then the technology looks like it's more advanced than
the other.
Yeah, it's like what
in the
Ridley. This makes no sense, bro.
It's like
non-canon.
The Ridley Scott ones, the original, was basically what the old days thought the future would look like. And I always love, and so many people love that look. Even even like other movies outside of Alien, people love the look of, that looks like a. It's like bulky, but still like fucking techno. It's still like
Blade Runner was made after Blade Runner was made after Alien, and that was also made by Ridley Scott. And he kind of took that same style with that too.
Oh yeah,
you know,
agreed.
So it just shows how well it works. Some have even said those are in the same universe, but
yeah, no, that was great. They are bringing also the Prometheus Black Goo plot, as well as probably the engineer plot stuff to back, more referenced in this.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like, because as long as they bring the good parts of Prometheus to, because the Prometheus has some interesting lore.
It at least makes it so
idiotic
it's not,
characters in those.
Yeah,
fucking other
it at least
movies.
makes it so it wasn't a waste of time.
Yeah,
and it kind of brings it in a way that you didn't expect into the movie.
Yeah.
So like, I kind of like that twist also, like, which I guess we'll kind of get into with the whole end twist of the movie. The abomination alien.
Oh, the pod baby.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
I like.
But I haven't seen this movie yet either, so I know a lot of people didn't like that actually, because I heard it was kind of like similar to Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
So kind of like what I had said about like
it was a reference to that,
the quotes, and they keep having to replicate things from past movies. To some people, I heard they were almost like, "Are you fucking serious? You're just doing Alien Resurrection again?"
No,
to me, I thought they did a good job with it, and it was like creepy actually.
Like Alien Resurrection, very different. It's just the only thing is the hybrid. That was the only really Alien Resurrection aspect.
But it wasn't as scary in that. From I think I saw a clip.
Like Alien Resurrection hybrid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
like
kind of freaky.
It
is kind of freaky looking, but it's not like the one in this one. You can see a bit of the engineer fucking even DNA in this thing,
and it looks like creepy
the alien
as shit.
Human shit. It's an absolute abomination.
Yeah, it's a cool scene. I remember just everyone in the theater when we first saw it, like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" Like,
woo, pod baby.
So yeah, that I really liked Alien Romulus. Dude, that was a fun time.
Yeah, everyone's seen Night of the Body Snatchers? The baby literally comes out in one of those pods. It's actually hilarious to me. I was yelling to Snobs that right next to him. I'm like, "Fucking pod baby! It's a fucking it's a body snatcher pod baby."
And I made sure to get my popcorn buckets for Romulus too. I got my alien head popcorn bucket, and then the alien specimen bucket.
Oh yeah,
popcorn bucket that lights up.
Had some actually pretty good popcorn buckets.
Yeah, those were some of the really cool ones.
But wait until the Venom one comes out.
Ooh, can't get it now. They're just showing it off at Regal, but we'll be able to buy it soon.
All right. So what's next?
Next, we got Blink Twice, which I guess I lied earlier when I said next movies we're gonna talk about we've both seen. Yeah. But this was this one was interesting, because mainly I wanted to see it because Kyle MacLachlan's in it, who's in Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah,
and he was listed on the thing as one of the main cast members, and he is in it for 3 scenes.
Oh, I hate when you do that. That's so stupid.
When you're like, fuck, god damn it. But it's mainly Channing Tatum. He's basically this tech bro kind of dude. Tech billionaire guy. Slater King is his name. And basically he invites this cocktail waitress at one of his galas to join him and his friends on a vacation on this island. And basically he's doing things there that are kind of sus.
Sounds about right.
And
it sounds like most
they're kind of
billionaire
and then the main chick that's the cocktail waitress kind of starts catching on something's off. Her name's Frida.
Oh, I remember the trailer for this. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and then basically so she's kind of trying to figure it out and everything, and she ends up eventually having another person that she met there kind of also start to realize something's going on. And so they're kind of trying to figure out what to do or how to kind of crack what's going on with the island. And I guess to kind of go in the spoiler territory as we do, basically they end up finding out it's a flower or something, I think, on the resort, or it's some sort of plant or something. Basically they're putting it into their foods and drinks, and it's basically making them forget shit.
So it's kind of basically just roofing them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Exactly. And then they're like fucking, raping them and doing shit when they're like fucking.
Oh, they actually do that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah.
Or it's very implied?
Yeah, it's like heavily implied, exactly, where they're. I mean, they kind of do show it with one thing.
Typical
it's
billionaire
very, very
islands.
heavily implied.
Typical millionaire, billionaire islands shit.
And I think this whole movie was kind of supposed to be like a play on like kind of the Epstein Island and shit like that.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Like, it seemed like it was definitely supposed to be kind of like acknowledging that, right?
If they threw in like little kids, yeah, most likely it would be Epstein.
No, they didn't do that. But.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
But I think it was supposed to be giving off like similar vibes. It was kind of like a psychological thriller and mystery and stuff, you know.
Your common employee at Mr. Beast.
But this I was kind of like this movie. I was kind of, as I was watching it, not hating it, but kind of like going like, okay, I'm kind of digging this, but like, where is this going? And it's only an hour and 42 minutes, so like, you know, once you get past the hour mark, I'm like, where is this going? And I can say at least that the way it wrapped up was kind of satisfying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where I thought it like was actually kind of a good ending, but yeah, it kind of took a lot. Where like you know, it's an hour 42 minutes, like you get to that hour 30 mark even, or even close to that at least, and you're like, where's this going? Like, how is this gonna wrap up, or like whatever. Like I said, it did have a good wrap up, but yeah, I guess it's interesting, especially when you go into these mystery movies, which we don't get many of anymore. I wonder, like, if you were to rewatch this movie, having already known what's gonna happen and stuff, how you would think of it.
What goes on the Diddy fucking compound?
Yeah, exactly. It reminded me of that too. It reminded me of that too. It's like, exactly. So it kind of works nowadays. I guess it is relevant nowadays. So that's part of how it works.
It's very relevant.
And Channing Tatum did a good job too. Like, he gives a speech at one point that like was kind of dark and funny. I guess a little bit of both. And just like so accurate to like so many celebrities nowadays. Basically, like those celebrities that just like always give apologies and shit.
Average Minecraft
We're like,
YouTuber.
I did something wrong. I got to give an apology. It's like, wow, I'm sure they really mean that, you know. So it's kind of like a play on that, and he did pretty good in it. And it was Zoe Kravitz who directed it, who was Catwoman in that new The Batman movie. She directed this. It was her first movie she directed, and I think she keeps doing movies and stuff. She keeps directing movies. She's got a pretty good eye for it.
Huh.
Like, we're like
Blink.
Yeah.
I see what you did.
But she does a good job with it. I think she has really good direction. The cinematography and everything is good here too. I think she wrote some of this too, and I guess the writing, maybe that should be the thing where she kind of strays away, because some of these people try to do like everything, you know, like even M. Night Shyamalan or someone, where they want to write and the direct and do this, and it's like, maybe you're kind of a good director, but maybe you should fucking not write. And she's not on M. Night Shyamalan's level, because he is fucking terrible, but she there was some writing here that felt unnatural.
Yeah,
because it was like her, when she first initially goes to the island, she like goes with like a coworker friend from work.
Yeah.
And just their dialogue seemed very like unnatural to me.
That does happen at times.
Right?
Or, like, that's always I swear, some people who in Hollywood who write the scripts and stuff don't know how real people talk to each other.
I know. And it felt like that. And I think the actors were trying, but I was like, this just seems so stilted, or like, you know.
I'm not blaming the actors most.
No, exactly, because I was like, these actors aren't bad, but I was like, it's like they were trying to work with some very stilted dialogue, or just very unnatural dialogue. It's just like the best friends or friends wouldn't do this.
Yeah, what kind of
or you weren't even clear like if they were best friends, like, but they were kind of acting like it. But then I was like, are they best friends, or are they just coworkers? But like, it's like when a coworker you go out with, it's like the first time you decide, oh, I'm gonna go out with my coworker friend, and then it ends up being this or something, you know. So it was kind of weird in that regard. But for the most part, in other areas with the characters and stuff, it wasn't a huge problem. But there was a couple times I felt the script or the writing could have improved. But for the most part, like I said, even some of the scenes, or that especially good scene of Channing Tatum, it shows there is some good writing there. But I think maybe she should focus even more on the directing next time and have someone else do the writing. Because like I always find that like especially if this movie's kind of in like the 6 to 7 range, which it is for me. I think it's not really a movie I'd rewatch, but I don't regret watching it. But like I think she could improve and really go up from here. Like so not a bad job, but like you can only go up from here.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fair. I would say that sounds like fair criticism.
Yeah, and I don't know. I really hope that's not biased because I wanted Kyle to be in there more. And I did like what they did with his character, actually. Like, he's kind of another villainish character, too, that, like, just isn't in it a whole lot, I guess. But he's, like, in one of the last scenes of the movie. So, like I said, in the end, the story kind of came together for me. Or the mystery aspect of it kind of came together for me with the story. And I was like, okay, I like what you guys are doing here.
Yeah. Need more fucking movies anyway, talking shit about the fucking billionaires and the creepy fucked up things they have on islands.
This is what they do.
I'm all for that. Fuck them up. Fucking expose them.
Yep, exactly. But next we have Beetlejuice Beetlejuice.
Ah, yes, Beetlejuice.
Yes, Tim Burton's back.
Yeah, baby.
Burton's back. Keaton's back. They're doing another Beetlejuice movie. And this one, Winona Ryder's back too. Catherine O'Hara. But I'm pretty sure the husband, Jeffrey Jones or whatever, that actor, I think he's not back because he was like a fucking child diddler or something.
Yeah, that's what I was here. If I remember right, that's... Well, I mean, his character makes appearance, but you just don't see his face.
Yeah.
Because it got eaten by
exactly.
shark.
What did you think of that? Did you think he was trying to kind of be playful of the fact that, like, he couldn't use the actor? Or do you think... I guess some people were saying, like, that was his ode to, like, I wish I could work with him. And that he was in the movie. I was like, I feel like it was more of just, like, a way to kind of... People are going to be asking, where's that character? And to kind of, like, give people the character, but not get the pedophile actor back.
Yeah, I think that's probably the way it is.
Yeah, because I did not think it was, like, an homage or anything. Cause,
yeah,
like,
no, I don't think it was honoring him.
Yeah, or honoring, yeah, thank you, not homage. But, especially since he's alive, too. It's like, maybe if he was dead or something, but no.
Well, I mean, they made it literally eat his face.
Yeah,
and stuff,
or half the top half of his body.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I think it's a fair enough of keeping the balance between character in a way that still is the goofy fucking shit that you see in this world.
Did you like Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, though?
I enjoyed it, yeah. I had a fun time with it.
Yeah, I liked it, too.
I still preferred the first one.
Same.
But it was still fun. I still had a good time.
It's a fun sequel, yeah.
And you can really tell Michael Keaton just loves his fucking playing as Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with all the fucking interviews where he's just showing up in the fucking
I think he likes playing Beetlejuice even more than Batman.
I don't blame him.
Because, like, he kind of... I liked him in the Flash movie that was last year, but he seemed kind of, like, grumpy, too. I mean, that was kind of his character now, or his Bruce Wayne now that he's older, but... I was kind of like, let him have fun, man. Like,
yeah, Michael Keaton just has fun with the chaotic energy, the fucking hilarious, but fucking at times random fucking shit that fucking Beetlejuice does. It's just like, just having fun at this point.
So yeah, I had a lot of fun with Beetlejuice, but I think the problem I also had with it was that, like, some of the story stuff just did not come together fully for me.
There were some, like, iffy parts with the story.
Like the whole ghosts... the daughter.
Oh, tricking the daughter into switching afterlife.
Like, I kind of was going along with that, where I didn't fully expect that, actually. It kind of caught me by surprise. But then I was like, just the way that they kill off that character, the ghosts, the ghost boyfriend, I was like, you could have really tied this together with the ending or something. Like, or like, this whole side plot with Beetlejuice's ex-wife or something even too.
Oh, the Beetlejuice's ex-wife plot really did not need. You did not need it.
But I had fun with that. Like I had fun with that character and that plot, and then same thing with the boyfriend one too, which I kind of was thinking was the weakest aspect of the story. And then right when I was thinking that, or like, man, I'm gonna talk about this in the review, how this boyfriend thing is stupid. That's when they did
be a real cockhole.
Yeah, that's when they turned out that he was a ghost or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. But then they just didn't do anything with that either. So like I think that's my only problem with this movie is I was having so much fun with it, but then some of those plots didn't come together. It just ended in a very standard way.
I think they should have just stuck to one of those two plots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they were trying, because you barely got anything with Beetlejuice's ex-wife. You just basically a mention, and you just know that Beetlejuice is essentially running from her, and she's just wiping out everyone in her way. But you don't get much even talk. You don't even hear her much. What she says, and it's fucking weird at times. It's like not weird, but what's the word? Underused.
Yeah, she was.
And
I think
if they had a lot better plot.
I think if they had done what they did with the ghost boyfriend, maybe I could have been fine with that. But yeah, then with the ex-wife, like how that just ultimately does not come together at all.
Yeah.
Like she just was sucking people's souls the whole time to find Beetlejuice, and then in the end she just gets fucking put in the sandworm area.
Into the worm.
Which, they got out of Astrid and her daughter.
Yeah.
So it's like they can probably get out of the sandworm area too. You just put them in there. They can probably get out of there too, guys. Like,
wait, did it?
So I don't know if they're setting them up for a Beetlejuice, but
wait, did it send them to the sandworm area, or did they get eaten by the sandworm?
I guess technically both, right?
Yeah,
because the sandworm ate them, but then
granted, the sandworm did eat Beetlejuice himself at one point in the first movie. And he just went to the afterlife.
No, but didn't they eat them and then go through the door to go into the sandworm area?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah.
But
because they drew the door on the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she drew the door on the ground, opened the door, and then he did that, and then the sandworm came out, and then it was going around the room, and then it ate them and went through the door, and they closed it.
Yep, and then you have Beetlejuice also being a bit more of a
like,
friendlier guy for a while.
Almost. Yeah.
And then until the end where he's like, yeah, I still want to marry your mom.
I'm still doing that shit.
I still want to bang your mom. Come on, baby.
She's actually of age now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
People can't give me shit.
I didn't care about the age. I just wanted her.
Just somehow in the 80s, no one cared about that. Back in the lawless 80s, when no one said anything about that in the fucking first Beetlejuice.
Pretty sus.
Kind of sus, guys.
But now you got that, and like I said, the Beetlejuice does carry the fucking movie.
I was glad they didn't I thought part of the plot of this was gonna be he was just gonna try to do it with her daughter now, like marry her daughter.
Yeah, I thought I was actually gonna do that too. I was gonna be like, ooh,
yeah,
jeez, Beetle.
But I'm glad they didn't go that route. Imagine he's just like, I'm just into that.
I just like him young.
The fuck, Warner Brothers?
Oh? Tim, what are you doing?
Yeah, we just let Tim go fucking off. Fuck it.
Tim, I'm starting to find a weird pattern between this and the actor you hired. The actor in the first one, bud. But no, it didn't. It just stuck with Renona. Mrs. Ryder.
But yeah, was there any other parts of this that you particularly enjoyed?
I did like seeing a bit more of the afterlife type stuff. Seeing more.
Yeah, they did a good job with that.
The bureaucracy, of course.
And it was cool that the
me,
effects looked the same as the original, but you could tell they had a bit more of a budget now too.
Yeah.
But like it didn't betray the original, but like it actually looked better than the original, but still was very much had that look of the original. So I like that aspect of it. Like this movie has lots of style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And though I will say a little bit less darker humor in this compared to the first one at times. Like the first one had some fucked up humor at times.
But I was surprised, like I said,
I loved it.
I mean, this was not like the first one where they actually did rate this one PG-13, but I was even surprised that they got away with a PG-13 with this one, because I was like, I've never seen like a PG-13 movie where they show someone's top part of their body ripped off and then their guts and shit are spitting blood out of them and stuff like with Jeffrey Jones' character, like we were saying.
Yeah.
Where it's like, what PG-13 movie have you seen where you see shit like that? Like, they always rate it R when it comes to like gore or stuff like that. So I was like, he got away with a lot with this one, and maybe it's because it was like more playful or comedic or something.
You come from a softer time, my boy.
No, I was I was loving it. I was loving it, but I was just like, damn, like I'm surprised people weren't bitching about this or something. But then again, that The Batman was also PG-13, and I was surprised that got away with that too, with the Riddler fucking murdering someone at the beginning with duct tape.
I mean, granted, we were still surprised that it was the first Beetlejuice was only PG.
No,
even
exactly.
Though the fucking all the shit he says and stuff like that.
So yeah, you're right. It wasn't really as dark, but like they did still keep that in line with the first one of like having dead people in the underworld that like have a crazy look to them or crazy death look to them and stuff, and that was cool.
Remember, as they said in Beetlejuice, if you kill yourself in real life, you just end up being a worker for the underworld government. You're a bureaucrat now, asshole. Oh,
just like her dad. Yeah, I actually did like that.
He didn't kill himself. He got eaten by piranhas.
Yeah, I actually did like that aspect of it, though. Like, I thought that's where emotionally, like, the movie hit really well, actually.
Oh, yeah, they did. I did like I was liking the dad plot line for a bit. I mean, like, I think they, if they focus a little bit more on it.
The dead dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think they did a good job with that. Like, I think if they didn't have that, I think this movie would rank a lot lower for me, because, like I said, like, things I was liking or having fun with, like the ex-wife and the dead or the ghost boyfriend, I was like, these plots did not end satisfyingly enough for me. And like, at least that ended satisfyingly, where it's like her arc, Winona Ryder's character. She's Lydia, right? Yeah. Yeah. Lydia. And then her daughter Astrid, and then the dad. I thought that plot line came together really well. So whereas the other ones kind of were a little disappointing to me, I think I still had fun with them in the movie, and the fact that plot line was really able to come through strong, I think was what made this rank a little higher for me than it would have otherwise.
I got you. Like I said, Beetlejuice definitely carries the movie a lot.
Him too, and the same thing with that line, like the main plot line of Beetlejuice and like the whole marriage thing and stuff like that. That was fun too. Yeah, but yeah, just the whole side plot of besides the dad one with the side plot, it did work when in the end Beetlejuice's ex-wife and the dickhead fiance, when they both get eaten.
Oh yeah.
Was it Rory? Wasn't his name?
I think so.
Yeah.
I kind of saw he was gonna be a fucking cockhole in the beginning.
It was kind of satisfying that he got eaten, but I just feel like what they did with Beetlejuice's ex-wife when she got eaten by that worm too in that moment, I was like, this is not a satisfying ending for that character, because they didn't really do enough with her in this movie. But
she killed Danny DeVito in the beginning.
She sucked his soul.
Sucked his soul.
She sucked my soul, Charlie.
Damn it.
But yeah, I really liked this one. Not like you said, not as much as the first, but it was good to see Tim Burton kind of coming back and having fun again. It's interesting that it took a sequel for him to do that too, because I feel like a lot of the movies he's been doing recently have just like not felt like him as much.
I will say, I think this one was also a bit like brighter than the other one.
More colorful and stuff. Yeah.
I'm like, I get it at time, but it also kind of makes us a little less. Like in the other one, you had like in the first one, you have more of an eerie, but still kind of comical. Mm-hmm. This one felt a little bit less eerie, but it still had like a nice little, but instead a little bit more goofier in a way. But it was still a good, fun time.
No, it was.
And it really sucks if you died or whatever you die in real life, you have a fucking, your afterlife self basically looks like that too. Died to piranhas? Oh, guess what? The piranhas are still fucking on you.
Sorry.
Oh.
Forever.
Got eaten to fucking pieces? You're still like that? You got your head shrunken like a Bob and all those other guys?
Stuck in a blender? Sorry.
Granted, that was always funny in the first one too, so it was always that fucking comedy. Oh, you got ran over by a truck and you're flat?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
sorry, you're in it.
I guess maybe that's why they let him get away with that sort of stuff in terms of the rating, but I'm like I said, like, to see someone's like innards and like that's literally gore and stuff, and there's blood shooting out of them and stuff, I'm like, wow, I am surprised. Like, I do not see this in PG-13 movies otherwise.
Who wants to be the first one to spill their guts here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I guess I will.
That at least the guts were like blue or green or whatever. Like, that was literally red when like his like innards were red and shit when they were showing him, and there's literally blood shot on her face and stuff when she went to go like hug him or talk to him or whatever. So I was like, wow, like I'm surprised they're letting him do this, but they were like, fuck it, it's Tim Burton.
I loved
do it.
That's all of Tim Burton's movie. Have some really fucked up stuff. Things you'd be like, you get away with a good amount in this for this rating.
But anything more you have to say about the Beetlejuice?
No, I think I'm good. I think it's overall fun, just a fun movie. That
Keaton does great. Tim Burton does great.
If you have family that has more darker comedy or just likes that type of fucking shit like that,
I think the script could have been written a little bit tighter, a little bit better, but it is still good.
Oh yeah,
it's still good. It just could have been great, but. Yeah, it's not Tim Burton who did the script or anything. It's Alfred Go, Miles.
Get another good little musical during the wedding, though, at least.
Alfred Go, Miles Miller, and Seth Graham-Smith were the writers. So I think they could have just had a little bit of a tighter, better script, and we really could have had a really special sequel. And it was
I think they were just trying to cram too much into one movie.
Yeah. That, or probably that, too. Yeah,
like,
that was probably part
of it. It was like three different plots going on in the thing. They probably could have reduced to one or two.
True. If they couldn't figure out how to wrap them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But
actually, it was like 4 plots technically if you count.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Actually.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, yeah, you're right. They just forced too many in there, and ultimately, same thing with like Willem Dafoe's character, even like.
Oh yeah, he was. Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
he was the.
They were kind of a side plot too, so it's like there was just too many things, you know.
Yeah.
And
I think
with some of them, they just. Like 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 of them basically just don't really work as well or wrap up in a very
could have been Tim just trying to cram as much as he could in there into one fucking movie.
I could see it.
Maybe I can't. Maybe I won't.
I don't want to do a third.
Yeah, he's like maybe I don't want to do a third. Maybe I can't make a third.
That's what I think it
cram
is.
These ideas I want into one movie. Then
that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
But then in the end, all that does make it feel really rushed.
Yeah, it kind of does at times. Though it just doesn't show like it's rushed because everything. Very well. Makeup, costumes, everything looks very fucking good.
Exactly. And like I said, some movies you just gotta like it's kind of like what I was saying, and I know you're gonna be like, no, but like about Borderlands earlier, where it's like sometimes you can like it's like, all right, respect the budget, like or even some of these costumes or whatever, but then how you completely fuck up in these other regards, I can't give you credit there. No credit there. But like, sure, I guess you did good on some of these costumes or some of the look of the planets or something, but then you also didn't include like all these fucking side characters and shit too, or you didn't include any other enemies besides the psycho enemies in the game, basically.
Psycho and the Skags.
Yeah, like what the fuck. But yeah, I think it's just kind of sometimes things have a little bit more style than writing or whatever. But some things, like especially when you have someone like Tim Burton who's very good with style.
Oh yeah, he's very creative with that shit.
It's like he can do a lot more with that than a movie like Borderlands can. Yeah. So, yeah, liked Beetlejuice though, but I'd say it's more in like the 7 to 8 range for me. But I saw it twice. There's another one I saw twice this summer, so my dad wanted to see it. So I saw it a second time, but yeah, fun time. Pacing was still good second time. Still enjoyed it. Had a fun time. So
yeah.
But lastly, we're getting to one that just came out right at the end of summer and that we just saw yesterday.
Yes.
Transformers 1.
Ah, yes.
And this was one that I was really not looking forward to because
we had
the trailers for this, I was like, this looks fucking dog shit.
I think it's also because the trailer was shit. The trailer
was shit. The animation style I was really not digging in the trailers. Even having seen the full movie now, I think it was a bit better than the trailers made it seem, but I'm still not fully on board with it.
They did it's like a CGI version of the old
toys,
the older cartoon they had, the old cartoon.
To me, it kind of seemed like literally like the toys if they like made them move or something. I don't know, like it had like a weird kind of look to it, and I think from what I've heard to some people or to a lot of people that it works, but to me, I was like, like I eventually like I just learned to deal with it, but. I don't know, like especially when they turned into the cars or the when they transformed, that looked off to me. It's like they looked smaller than they used to. Like when when like Optimus Prime transforms into a truck and shit, he's just like a mini truck almost. You're like, what?
Yeah, I get you.
So like some of that stuff just looked a little weird to me with the visual style and the animation style they chose for it. But
when it came to the fucking story was actually not bad.
Story wise, it was pretty good. Yeah.
definitely for a bit of a younger audience story, but it was actually really good and pretty stayed pretty true to the lore of the Transformers thing. You know, a few adjustments. Make
but
it
with
a
all the movies and stuff
friendly,
we've gotten recently, they haven't been able to like explore any of this part of the Transformers story yet.
Oh yeah,
that's what
the only time you see this type of lore is only in the video game,
exactly,
the older
comic
video
or some
games,
shit
the
like
comics,
that.
yeah.
So it's just like it was cool to be able to see that with this movie, and that was the other thing, like I was saying to you with this movie that I had to get over was like they did not seem like they had the personalities of the Transformers that we know.
I mean, like
I've seen before, but I was also like, but this is the most they've ever focused on just them and not having human characters either. Mm-hmm. So it's like, so you kind of had to do something a little different here, you know?
I think it was also because of it's more tiered toward more, like we were saying, more kids. So you got to give them more personality. You can't have the more serious attitudes of like Optimus and stuff like that. Or it shows more towards the end, I guess you could say. But it's like, I guess the movie's trying to make it seem like, oh, when they were, you know, younger or like when early and stuff like that, they were just regular, you know, had more personality, and then they roughed out as they kept experiencing more fucked up stuff, essentially. Yeah. Which kind of true to real life. Yeah. It's like going in the military as like a bright-eyed, oh, I'm going to do good, and then you go out of it and you're like, fuck. Yeah. Then you
no, like the writing between like Optimus and Megatron was actually like surprisingly deeper than you would think it would be.
Oh yeah, I was surprised by it. They actually went kind of.
Or especially with Megatron.
Megatron's going.
Especially with Megatron.
Yeah, he's going actually more and more fucked up. He's like, I want to kill them. Yeah. For fucking lying.
And you kind of don't blame him either.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of being a dick. Yeah, like if he went about it in a better way, like you could kind of understand him, but he just turns into such a dick because everyone's just been such an asshole to him, basically.
Yeah, and he just kind of like snaps in his anger. Basically, it's a man who had his whole worldview shattered. The person he looked up to, fucking as an icon, is a lying asshole traitor who killed his other great idol that he fucking had.
And he took the transforming fucking unit out of them all.
So you all could transform, but he ripped out the cog that makes it so you can transform. So just so you couldn't rebel or anything, or it's harder to and shit like that.
I just want it. It's cool.
It was make it so that they could not have a choice. It basically restricted their freedom. Yeah. Which, it kind of worked.
Well, yeah, a lot of that was like, wow, I was not expecting them to go this route with this.
Yeah, I know. It was actually fucking decent storytelling. Yeah. It was actually fucking surprising. Pretty good characterization, except for one character, which we both...
Bumblebee.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
Which is such a shame, because Keegan-Michael Key's such a fucking awesome actor, but he just would not shut the fuck up in this.
I know. He played a cringy-ass character. His character was
especially Badassatron. They like did that joke like 8 or 9 times, and by like the fucking 5th time, you're like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like audibly yelling it at the screen.
I know. We were in the theater. We were the only ones in that theater too.
So we could literally say, luckily we could say
fuck. It. We were looking at each other like, we want to. And we were like, I hate this guy right now so much.
It's like that dude at the party will just keep saying annoying jokes and thinks it's like the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. Not to mention, he just does not really get any good character change or development.
No, yeah, they don't develop him at all.
He's still like the goofy comic
himself,
relief, even from fucking in the end. The only difference is he can transform and, I guess, fucking
and
fight.
just like kind of turn into even more of a Kleebach now that he has transforming powers.
Yeah.
He's just gonna basically like fucking go in the rooms thinking he's like a ninja with saw blades on his hand and just fucking ruin the entire room. Yeah, because he thinks he's a badass now.
Yeah, fuck him, fuck that guy. We had the whole Starscream as well as Soundwave and Shockwave fucking origin. Yeah, I like those characters, so I was actually liking them. I'm like, yay, I like them in the fucking cartoon. I remember them in the old cartoons.
So yeah, like they had their own team.
Yeah, like... and you basically you could see like a. Starscream was actually like leading them to originally, and then until Megatron basically just beats his ass and was like, "I'm in charge." And It's also kind of funny. You find out why Starscream has a ridiculous voice. Is him crushing, fucking Megatron crushing his voice. His voice like
was
modulated.
that Steve Buscemi as Starscream?
I'm not too sure.
Let me see.
If it was kind of hard to tell.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there was Lawrence Fishburne as Alpha Trion, who was like the one that they woke up.
Yeah.
Like the old one.
Yeah. He was the fucking one.
And then John Hamm from Mad Men was Sentinel Prime.
Wow. Well, good. Yeah. Decent.
But yeah, they did a pretty decent job, like the cast and stuff. I just think, to me, it was a little weird seeing like them have this much personality.
I get you.
And but like ultimately, it was one of those things I just kind of had to get over eventually because that is the movie, and like it is well written with some of the things that they do, or like some of the surprises, like we said and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's just because we're so used to what Transformers is, or what it has been for so long now, at least, like the Michael Bay movies and stuff, that it was weird to get something like this. But by the end, I was like, this is pretty good.
Yeah. It is kind of weird in the beginning seeing Optimus being like
especially
a little prankster who goes against the law. When he I've known
especially
him even
since
in
the third act I thought was really good.
Yeah.
Like I think the third act
like,
was probably where it was best, because I think like second, third act is when it gets best because it starts to become less like conventional and starts to go into more of the surprises or kind of twists with the movie that you're
it's
like,
more
oh,
the character
wow.
development in the last act too, where it's
for the last two acts.
Yeah, actually seeing them turn into the people that were the ones that we know of today, basically, where Optimus, after literally fucking dying and being resurrected by the Allspark and all that, fucking actually seems more serious too, where he's just like, you can get a little bit of that hint depression that Optimus always has, but he's always still like, still doing his best to fucking help. Megatron still being the cop, being a fucking villain, though
Optimus!
It is enjoyable. I do always like the fucking Transformers lore and stuff from the old days. So it was.
Yeah, I thought this was better than the last Transformers film.
Oh yeah, I'm not even counting those. I'm not even counting those.
Dumbass one where they fucking introduced G.I. Joe at the end. Let's do Transformers G.I. Joe, guys. Fuck it.
Yeah, that wasn't best.
But yeah, solid one. We saw it in 3D too. 3D was okay for it.
Yeah,
nothing to write home about, but
yeah, no,
it was kind of cool with the animation and everything. I think that was one thing that helped me like it a little more with the animation style. Like it looked pretty good with the 3D.
Agreed.
But yeah, what would you? So out of all of these, unless you got anything more to say about Transformers 1, what would you say was your favorite summer movie, and what was your least favorite?
I'm probably out of the ones I've seen. Ooh.
I wonder what his least favorite is.
I think you're about to guess that one, but it's kind of hard to tell between. Or it's either either Alien and Romulus or Deadpool and Wolverine, for two different reasons. Like if I wanted a comedy, it's definitely like
Deadpool,
yeah. And like for fucking Alien movie like that, it is Romulus. But I think I'm going to give the edge a bit more to Deadpool and Wolverine, just for the fucking I just love fucking Deadpool. I just like Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, I would agree with that. That's my favorite too, actually.
Yeah, I agree.
And then Alien Romulus is literally probably my number 2. And then probably Beetlejuice.
Yep, that's probably exactly me too.
Least favorite, I would have to say, is probably Borderlands or Blink Twice. Probably Borderlands.
I'm gonna say,
but that's only because at least Blink Twice had like a little bit more of an original story. So
that's true.
I give more credit. I'll give more credit there just because of that.
That's fair. That's
not
fair.
Trying to adapt something, but adapt it in a way where you're just smashing together multiple storylines or fucking things. Because I didn't appreciate that with Borderlands, even though I was kind of okay with it. But yeah, those are probably my 2 least favorite ones. But yeah, I think Deadpool and Wolverine is a really fun time. I think when we did our Spoiled It review for that, I could have talked about that for even longer. We had to like cut ourselves off, but
Yeah,
that
we
was
had
like
to-
one of our longest reviews. It was almost as long as this summer Katch-Up special currently is.
Oh yes.
So that was just one movie as opposed to like fucking 8 that we just talked about. But yeah. So I guess that about wraps it up for our best and worst summer movies.
Borderlands can go die in hell. Yes.
But what now? So I guess now that we'll move on to the shows, we'll start off with Hit Monkey season 2.
I know you've seen this one.
Have you seen the first season of that?
No.
No. So this show is really fun, actually. It's a Marvel one, and it was at a point when Hulu was doing a bunch of different Marvel shows. Like I don't know if you ever saw that MODOK one they had on there, or like.
I remember seeing bits of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I watched the entirety.
And they were gonna have like them all cross over at one point. Same thing with like a Howard the Duck show.
Yeah.
And then they just canceled all of them besides like Hit Monkey and MODOK, which they made one season of, but then they canceled. But Hit Monkey has somehow remained. Like they made us decide to make us. They had randomly announced like 5 or 6 months ago, maybe even 4. Like we're doing a 3rd season or a 2nd season, and it's coming out in like a month or 2. And I was just like, okay, what the fuck? Actually, really good though. Basically follows this assassin named Bryce, who's played by Jason Sudeikis, who's in like a lot of the comedy movies and stuff. He's in Where the Millers. He's like the main dude in Where the Millers.
Yeah.
Plays this assassin guy, Bryce, kind of like an Archer type character.
Rampage.
He basically ends up going on this like he basically ends up going on this hit where he ends up getting killed, and basically he ends up like there's this monkey there, who they just call Monkey or Hit Monkey, and basically he ends up like when he dies, his soul ends up like going like into the monkey or like being attached to the monkey almost. So basically, like only the monkey can see him, and like no one else can. And so the first season was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Like they kind of did some cool stuff where like they had Lady Bullseye, like Bullseye from the comics. They had like a Lady Bullseye in this, and she was like a fucking sadistic cunt. And she's back in this season, even though she got killed in the first season. She's like kind of a ghost now, like Bryce is to like another character that's like a villain character. And then in this season, it's kind of about Bryce basically made like a deal with the devil where now that he's a ghost, he can come back to the real world, but he only has 24 hours. So basically like he can like snap his fingers almost or decide to come back, but then like his 24-hour clock of being in the flesh is running out like every second he's back in the flesh.
Yeah.
But basically he wants to be back so he can like make things right with his daughter. And it was really interesting what they did with that. And like I think this show, like I saw people were kind of saying this season wasn't as good as the first, but I think it's like equally as consistent. I think they did a great job with it. I remember me and Sinobs, who's been on a lot of our Two Pose in a Pod episodes, we just couldn't stop watching it half the time, where we just were like, we gotta keep going, fuck it, this is too good, like can't stop it there. And animation style is great. Really like the 2D animation. Characters are a lot of fun. Like I said, like Jason Sudeikis, I always liked him as an actor, and he's like really fun as this Archer type character. And just like him in this bromance, the bromance he has between him and this fucking monkey, like it can just be fun at points or funny at points.
Of course, fucking Snobs likes the monkey.
Yeah, of course.
The Monkey King.
But yeah, second season of that was really good. They did a good job in my opinion. But I won't talk too much about that one since you haven't seen any of Hit Monkey.
Oh, yeah.
But I definitely recommend it to people if you like a fun, violent Marvel animated show. This is the one for you. And the references to other Marvel things are very light, but like they do make references to like other things in the Marvel universe, even though it's not like MCU or anything like that. They'll make references to like characters that are in the New York area in Marvel Comics. They make a couple references to, so that was really cool.
That's cool.
But yeah, definitely recommend that to people. It's on Hulu, and their animation library is just growing every day. It seems like Futurama, this, like every other cartoon ever on there. So
yeah.
But next is one that I didn't see, but you saw, which was we're not fully. So also probably one we won't talk about too long. But I am curious what you have to say about it. Star Wars: The Acolyte, which I guess is not coming back for a season 2.
Thank fucking God. God's great gift was making sure that thing didn't get a season 2.
Early Christmas gift.
Ugh.
But yeah, what did you think about this? Since I was not able to see this one,
it was I'm gonna put it with Borderlands in the camps of Siberia. It was terrible. Fucking hated it movie, especially as I like the lore of fucking Star Wars universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched as Disney loved to fucking shit on that lore, change it, and fucking.
Don't they have like witches in here now or something?
Yeah, I mean, there's been like the witches are a thing in the Star Wars universe. But they're
that's dumb.
They're the ones that remember Darth Maul. They were the ones that basically like I'm gonna say raised or trained Darth Maul and Darth Savage. In the Clone Wars series.
Fred Savage?
No, Darth Savage. But Maul and his brother basically. But or Savage or however the fuck they pronounce it. I'm just calling him Savage. But in this one they changed up the fucking witch lore. They fucking changed up a lot of shit. They kind of changed up the Sith. It is just. It's not a fun series, folks. Just don't give it the time of day.
Don't hate watch it.
Don't even hate watch it now. Don't do anything.
That's what we ultimately decided, which is why I never watched it and why you only saw like 3 or 4 episodes of it.
You said we were going to review it, so I fucking put up with watching like 3 to 4 episodes.
And then I saw it got canceled, and I was like, well,
fuck it.
And
then I'm like,
there's no future for this.
I subjugated myself to this so I hate it. I hate myself. I had to watch it.
At least we're talking about it now, right? It wasn't for nothing.
Yes, into his. So yeah, do not bother watching this. In my opinion, do not watch it. And I don't care what they say. I am for not liking the fucking series. They can go eat cocks.
Yeah.
And just go fuck themselves with it.
Well, from the sounds of it, you're not in the minority. You're in the majority, because it sounded like majority of people who. There was a lot of people who didn't watch this, as usual with a lot of these things that just review bombed it, which is always stupid when people do that. But I've heard there's a lot of people that did watch it like you, or even watched it fully like you, and just didn't, or unlike you, but did not like it.
Yeah, it was not
so
a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, there's no future for it. We're not getting a season 2. It might even become non-canon at some point with how big the backlash was for this.
Oh, please, Disney, you fucking retconned all the great comics. Do it to this. Destroy this.
It was a busy summer. All this stuff came out like in July, like all at once. So it was one of the things that I'm glad I missed out on, because I heard it was not very good.
Absolute dog shit.
Maybe I'll give it a chance at some point, but if I can't get past the first episode, then I'm not going any further.
It is the fucking
Star Wars has just let me down so much recently. Like, I'm just not feeling the same way about it as I used to.
No, agreed. I think everyone's fucking feeling that these days.
No, it seems like it.
It is just not a good franchise at the moment. I do know my friend was saying that they liked that new Star Wars game that came out or something like that.
I heard that was terrible too.
Yeah, I heard other people say it was bad.
Or it just was at least like not finished right now from a lot of the things I've seen online. I'm like, wow, glitches and shit. People posting videos like, this game came out 2018, this game came out 2024 and stuff like that. And it's like Red Dead 2 compared to that. And you're like, Jesus, this looks terrible.
Yeah, no, that is always annoying with it. Ugh.
But yeah, wish Star Wars was in a better place right now. I guess Andor Season 2 is coming out at some point. I know people really like that. So that's, I guess, the brightest spot right now that's coming up. Besides anything else seems like it's like, what the fuck are you doing, Disney? Doing another Rey Star Wars movie and shit. from what I've heard.
I just wanted a Mandalorian.
Well, they're doing a Mandalorian and Grogu movie. That's what it's called. Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, I just don't know what they're fucking doing with Mandalorian. But they had one simple job to make the space western that was the Mandalorian, and I know that last.
Now he's getting a big movie.
Goddamn annoying too. Anyway, you know, fuck it. Move on. Let's. I don't want to fucking.
Next is The Boys season 4.
Ah, yes.
Which I've seen half of.
And I've seen all of it.
You've seen all of it. I've seen 4 out of 8 episodes. This this season I'm liking so far, though I know a lot of people were more like critical of this season. And I don't know, it might be so far the weakest one I've seen yet, but not like by a big margin or anything where I'm like, it's not like the writing has gotten worse or anything like that. I'm like, it seems consistent to what it's been, but I just think this is coincidentally the worst season.
I do agree. It is, out of the other seasons, it is, I'd say, the worst one. I still had enjoyable with it. I'm still kind of enjoying it and stuff like that. But I don't know. Maybe they're giving too much fucking creative liberties with fucking Seth Rogen, because god damn it, there's a lot more of his jokes in there that don't always hit.
Yeah.
But
or just like fucking gross weird things.
Yeah.
Like when you see someone fucking like drill a fucking giant pick into someone's eye.
Yeah, so it was the ice pick,
give them a fucking lobotomy.
Oh god.
So that they can become more stupid and they can fuck them, so that they can actually enjoy it.
Yeah, that was a fucking Seth fucking joke.
Yeah.
But that you got fucking poor Huey fucking just getting it this season.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like everyone just says poor Huey. And
some fucked up shit happening to Huey.
You can already tell the direction they're going in with it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, both his parents are probably gonna die.
Yeah. About that.
So,
but no,
it's like I and then I heard he gets raped or something close to it, and I'm like,
there's like there are 2 scenes that are basically kind of that.
Yeah.
They're 2 parts of different of this. Like the next episode you're gonna watch is one of the scenes.
Really?
I think so. I believe yes.
So how is that the stuff you're talking about where you're like, I wish there was a little less of this? Like it almost just seems like it's just trying to one up itself, and it's not doing it to be good writing, like just to basically be like, let's just be more brutal and fucked up.
I think it's the fact that they're treating it more of a joke than
actually. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Actually, yeah,
because I don't want to spoil things.
If it was almost like if it was fucked up, but it was supposed to be fucked up, it would work. But some of these things, they just try to make a joke, and you're like, this is really dark or really fucked up.
Yeah, and you're like,
it's supposed to be a joke to you guys right now.
Like it should have been a joke.
That's what I think one of my problems is kind of with it, but that kind of goes in line with its like, and from what I understand, the comics,
it is a dark
kind of vibe or tone it has.
It does have a fucked up. It does have a fucked up dark tone.
Where it's like gleefully sadistic almost.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's also like you're treated it as more mortified in the comics too. Well, it's not supposed. It's basically like, imagine how fucked up this would be and shit like this in this universe. And you're like, ooh.
So it's like the comics, from what I heard, were more fucked up, but they actually treated it as fucked up. Whereas this, it's a little less fucked up, but they do more of it as being a joke.
Yes, kind of. Yeah. I guess that's a good way of putting it. Or and there's like other things that out of character would be like, you're like, what the fuck? Why are they like that? Or some shit like that. There's some.
How did you feel about like the political stuff? Because I think that's why people were kind of getting upset about it this season.
It is a little cringy at times with the political stuff.
To me, I haven't really minded it so far. I'm kind of like, I feel like there's always been an element of this here. I can kind of understand it because I feel like this is the most it's ever pushed it. You know, like in terms of it being paralleling like political things.
I mean, like
if
it was the political, like in the comic type stuff, that's one thing. But they try and drag like more modern politics into it, which I think make it cringe, because modern politics is a goddamn hellhole. It's a shit show. It is. No matter what side you're on, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
So, but and it's also just, I think that's also a lot of the Seth humor, as we saw from the Sausage Party series that he did.
Oh yeah.
Because fucking Seth is kind of politically cringe.
But then has very weird opinions about other things, like including sex or like, and like I'm fully supportive of like all like people being gay or trans or whatever. I'm supportive of a lot of things, but it's just like when you start suggesting things like Seth's suggesting of like we should all just fuck each other and
giant
fucking,
orgy party,
care what,
fucking everything and
care
everything
if
is
you're gay
on
or
the
straight,
table.
like everyone should just fuck everyone.
If I want to fuck this hot dog, I will.
Yeah. And it's just like, Seth, maybe it's okay that some people are just straight or some people are just gay. Like, it doesn't have to be that, like, everyone just fucks everything and is down for having massive orgies.
But I think that's the thing with Seth. Seth is just a fucking full-on degenerate.
But we've talked about that before, too, like, where it's weird that some of these things, like, it seems like their kinks or, like, weird things about the writers or creators kind of come into the
and they kind of make kinks look like it should be more normalized than anything.
Yeah.
It kind of seems odd to me. Like, okay, bud.
But yeah,
I don't want to fuck animals, bud.
Yeah,
go away.
Exactly.
Go away, Seth.
I don't want titty milk, Seth.
I don't want to see this dude fuck a goat. Go away, Seth, please.
But yeah, so far, can't give my full impressions of it because I haven't seen it fully, but I'm liking it. It definitely, I think so far, I know from what people have told me, and especially with the Huey tease and stuff too, it seems like that's about to change. But
I will say I do like Butcher's character in this season, though. At least.
Oh, I have
Butcher's
like that too, like where he's kind of like not kind of realizing he's gonna die, and like he's still trying to basically do Butcher things, but then last minute will be like do the right thing.
Oh, you're gonna find out. I don't want to spoil at all what happens, but it is Butcher going off.
Yeah.
It is interesting, and I kind of like it for his character because as it kind of the show, or it's supposed to show, but they don't always do a good job at it. No. Is how Butcher and Homelander are two sides of the same coin type fucking thing at times, and
like they're both extreme, just in different ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Homelander being like, "Oh yes, Supe's opinions are better than fucking you normies. Fuck you normies." Butcher's always the save the normie, fuck the Supe, kill all the Supes. At times you're like, well, would you? If it, like literally, if it wasn't for like Starlight being on the team, I'm pretty sure Butcher would absolutely be on this warpath of killing all the Supes.
Yeah.
And he's only tolerating Starlight.
But did they set
he
up...
doesn't like Starlight. He tolerates her, and that's only because of Huey.
Do they set up the last season well? Do they set up the last season well?
Yeah, they have a good setup for what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think for the next season.
Nice.
As well as tie into Generation V, which is I think next too.
Still haven't seen that. But I'm interested because I think now that we have some time between that and the last season, I'll probably finally watch Gen V. But yeah, I like the boy stuff. Sometimes it's like very hard for me to watch because it's just like I think if it was as fucked up as it is, but like it was a little bit more relatable, or like there were some characters there that like, because like there are good characters, like so many great characters, but like more heart to it, I guess.
Yeah,
this is the easiest way to say it, because it's just so fucking depressing, or it just has such a fucking downright fucking depressing and negative attitude with it. But it's such clever writing, or such good writing, especially with Homelander. He's like, I think, the best villain we've gotten in years. Yeah. Like for like a live action villain, like
he's
one of the best of all time. I think. Like every time he comes on screen, I'm like, no. No.
Yeah, no, he does a great villain.
Like, I just watched that one where he goes to see his like old family or whatever, like in the lab or whatever, and you're like, no, like I don't feel good about this. Whenever he's being nice.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They deserved it. Those guys were fucking assholes.
No, exactly.
They were
that was the interesting
Nazi
thing
scientists.
That was the interesting thing about that episode too, though, is the usual thing where you're kind of horrified of Homelander, and you're like, no, I do not like this, but then you're also, as you're kind of listening to it, going, man, that shit they put him through was kind of fucked up. I guess they kind of deserve this.
You're
a
like,
little bit,
I can see why he's fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
This doesn't excuse him being a fucked up.
So yeah, that's a good episode, but that's the most recent one I've seen.
It's that equivalent of don't excuse his evil, but you can see how it got him to being evil after the shit they do to him.
But
yeah, I'd probably wouldn't be in the best place either
Yeah.
if this went through. If I
yeah,
went through
exactly. It's like,
Get in the chamber.
all right, John, I kind of understand where you're coming from.
Okay, now get in the chamber. What? Get in the chamber. I kill your entire family. Remember, I was on the other side of that door, and you were just playing hoops with your crumpled up papers.
I remember you made one, and you did this little thing with your fist. Where you...
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You were like, ooh, like
fuck.
The hoop. Yeah, I want you to get out that door. Yeah, in that chamber now.
Yeah.
Before I killed your entire family in front of you. You're like, oh no.
Well, because not much of a choice then. Fuck me.
Well, fuck. All right, now I want you to jerk off in front of everyone.
Come on, Squirt.
Come on, Squirt.
That was fucked.
That was real fucked.
But yeah, I'm enjoying the season so far. I don't really see why there was some complaints. I see why, because like I said, the political thing. But to me, there's always been an aspect of it there, and I think it, like I said, it is the most they've ever pushed it in this season. But they had set it up with the past seasons of how it got to this point, so it's not like it just seems like forced, or they're just doing it to like be forced and be like, oh, let's just make it political and shit. Where it's like they've kind of worked it to this point. So to me, it doesn't feel rushed, doesn't feel forced. It feels like the story has naturally made its way to this point, and it is the most they've ever kind of focused on it. But I'm like, hey, writing's still good. Still having a good time with it. Homelander's still scaring the shit out of me at points.
Yeah, no shit.
So, yeah, I'm digging it. Can't wait to finish the rest of that. But next on our list is My Adventures of Superman Season 2. And that's the new, would you call it an anime, kind of? Anime style, right?
Yeah,
Like
I was going to say, it's still cartoon. It's still Western.
Yeah, I don't think it's an anime. It's not an anime, but they went for an anime style with it. But it's still, a cartoon, I guess, technically. But that's the sort of style they tried to go for with it. But that's on Adult Swim. It was originally going to be on Cartoon Network, but they moved it to Adult Swim. Same thing with that Unicorn Warriors Eternal show. I think it was around the same time they did that. But originally both those were going to be on Cartoon Network. Then they got moved to Adult Swim. But that's a pretty decent show. First season, I remember I watched the first episode, and I was like, I'm not really a huge fan of this. And then I didn't watch it again for a while. And then I finally decided to give it another chance, and I watched the rest of the season, and it did improve.
I did. I had a little fun. I had fun with the first season.
Yeah.
The only thing that really kind of more annoyed me is just Lois's fucking response to finding out things were that cliche of why didn't you tell me? And was all pissed off about it.
And they even do some shit like that in this new season too.
That's like the only thing that ever annoys me. That's in so many superhero media though. Is that whole
especially since
cliche.
it has such a focus on like her and him and Jimmy in this show.
Yeah.
Like it's like they just know they have to do like dumb relationship bullshit at some points. Like in the new season, they literally had them like break up towards the end of it, or like her break up with him basically. And I was like, this is stupid.
I just don't understand it. I don't like, because in normal people, I don't think anyone would really react that way. It's like if someone tells you they're a fucking superhero, you're gonna be like, oh shit. And then it's like, oh, you didn't tell me? It's like, oh, yeah, no, I didn't want you getting hurt just in case and all that shit. Now, most people probably be like, I think 99% of people are like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. You know, thanks for trying to look out for me.
Yeah, no, exactly. I forget why they even broke up. Like, they didn't even, like, do a good enough job with it, really. But then, like, I can't remember also because you just knew as soon as they did, like, okay, by the end of this season, they're going to get back together. Yeah. Which, of course, they did. But they did Supergirl this season, and they did Brainiac, and the way that they did that story was actually kind of cool. Oh yeah, where basically like Supergirl was kind of like her origin story was kind of changed, and Brainiac basically ended up finding her instead of like Superman or other people, and basically ended up like raising her as his daughter, like, so she thinks that like that's her dad, and basically so she's totally like just brainwashed. Yeah, and, like has been brainwashed her yeah dude like brainwashed her entire life. So you know she's kind of a bitch at first, but then like eventually like Clark and like the other characters start to kind of get through to her, with their humanity and everything, and kind of they don't realize at first that she's even being brainwashed, but then they kind of end up realizing that, and she herself ends up realizing it too and stuff. So yeah, they did a pretty good job with that storyline. Bless you.
There you go.
They did a pretty good job with that storyline. Because like I thought it was kind of interesting that they changed her origin story. And then Brainiac had like a cool kind of look to him in this too. Like where he's usually got like green skin and stuff, I think, but in this, like he was literally like straight up a robot. Like he was literally full robot in this. So, and he looked pretty cool in this, I thought. And they did a good job with his voice and everything, like where he was pretty badass. I thought like it was a pretty good interpretation of that character. But ultimately, like I feel like I like this show, but I still view it as like very lightly in my mind, because like they always kind of go the way of like basically what some of those CW shows did, like Flash, where it's like in the end love always wins out, like, or like no matter how bad the battle is or how bad the odds are, like love will always make us win in the end or whatever, basically. And it's like I'm kind of for that. Like love is good and all, like it is good to be more loving than an asshole, but like that just doesn't make sense sometimes. Like for love to just beat out like a fucking giant boss battle person or like a villain or something.
I think it's
like
Superman's strength that beat that day.
Yeah. So some of that can make the writing a little weak, but like you kind of expect it, or you're used to it with things like this at this
It's a
point.
cliche.
Yeah, especially since it's kind of got a TV PG rating to it. It's not pushing it beyond PG, so yeah, it's to be expected. And for doing that stuff, kind of like some of the CW shows did, I think they do a better job with it because it's not like super cringy and they don't focus on it too much, at least.
Yeah, they kind of did a pretty fucking cringy moments at times in the CW ones at times.
Well, that's because this is only like 10 episodes too, so they do have a decent focus on it.
Yeah.
But like the CW shows were like 23 episodes a season, and there were so many episodes where something like some stupid love triangle or storyline ended up getting focused on, and you're like, fuck me.
Yeah, those were the episodes like that just got a little annoying at times.
But this has more heart. Focused. This has more heart to it. Like even when they do stuff like that, though, like I don't mind it because like it is like it has a positive message to it and stuff like that. Where I'm like, you know what? Like sure, this is kind of what Superman's about. Like this fits the vibe and like who this character is. You know,
the Boy Scout himself.
Go from The Boys to My Adventures of Superman. Two totally different shows.
That is an odd like 180.
But and then from that we'll go to Batman Caped Crusader, which was another DC animated one that came out first season though, and it's Matt Reeves working on it, J.J. Abrams, Paul Dini, who worked on the original Batman the Animated Series and Justice League and stuff like that. So you got a great creative team here, and Warner Brothers just was thinking about tossing this in the trash at one point, where they're basically, when they were trying to do all that stuff,
sounds about right.
Everyone bitched them out so bad about it, they were like, fine, I guess we'll sell it to fucking Amazon. So Amazon like bought the rights to it. And so we got this on August 1st, Batman Caped Crusader, all the episodes of it, I think 8. And this was a really good time. I really enjoyed this.
That's good.
Like it was really a callback to like Batman the Animated Series, but then it kind of went even further with it, where like it had even more of like a 1950s kind of vibe to it, or like 40s even. Like it very much tried to look like whatever the time frame was that Batman first appeared, which I think was like the 30s or the 40s. It tried to look like more like that era of time with like all the character designs and stuff like that. So it was different, and they did a really good job with it too. And it kind of had like a PG-13 vibe to it too. So they like were able to do a little bit more with it because it had that rating, and it's on streaming and everything too. So I really liked Batman Caped Crusader. Hamish Linklater, who's the guy that does the voice for Batman in this, he did a great job with voicing Batman in this cartoon too. I think he did an even better job than a lot of the Batman voice actors have that try to do a Batman voice. He's still no Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
But since Kevin Conroy's passed now, I think he's like a good replacement voice for animated stuff. So I really hope this gets a season 2. They really focused on, like, besides Two-Face, they focused on villains that usually don't get as big of a focus with Batman. And even the way they did Two-Face, they let his arc play throughout the entire first season. So you really don't get into, like, villain Two-Face until, like, the end of the first season of Batman Caped Crusader. And the way they, like, play out his arc throughout the first season, by the time you get to that point, you're like, oh, this is cool. Like, I gotta finish this season. It's like the last 2 episodes, I think, that are a Two-Face one, and you're like, oh, I gotta finish this shit. But, yeah, really enjoyed Caped Crusader. Really hope it gets a season 2. I don't think they've announced that yet, but the voice cast did great here. Even the side characters, like, Commissioner Gordon and Barbara Gordon. I think they had great versions of those characters in this. Animation style, fantastic. Like I said, definitely an ode to the animated series, but then it has its own visual style also. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with that. But yeah, this was really up there for me. I would say this ranks as one of my highest TV shows of the summer.
Wow.
It might even be my number 1, but we'll see when we get to the end.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, I hope you get to see this one. I think you would like it. They did like Clayface and some other Batman villains. Harley Quinn like did some unique takes on them. That Penguin, they had a female Penguin in this.
Female Penguin.
Which I was like, it seems like it's gonna be stupid at first, but then like, it actually kind of worked. And, like, they actually kind of made that version of the character pretty brutal still, too, where I was like, okay, like, fuck, I thought this was going to just be stupid, but, like, sure. Like, fuck it, alternate Earths, like, why not? But, yeah, really liked Caped Crusader. Definitely recommend that to anyone who hasn't seen it yet. I think out of all the superhero shows we're going to talk about today, that was my favorite this summer.
Yeah. All right, that's good.
Because we got like Kite Man and The Boys and My Adventures of Superman in this, and I think this is my favorite out of them.
All right.
But next is one that you've seen and I haven't seen, so tell me a little bit about it, but not too much because I don't. I guess just talk about it to people in a way that isn't going to go too much in the spoilers.
I'm guessing it's Age of the Dragon, huh?
Yes, House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon, yes.
Season 2.
Yes, a classic, very good. This was a very good series. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I'm very much enjoying it. Have you seen season 1 or just?
I haven't seen any of it. No.
Okay, so.
But how was this compared to season 1?
This was actually really good. Pretty good. Even pretty on par with season 1. At times, I will say at times it does a little. What's the word? Drags on a bit at times.
It drags.
Yeah. But I think that's also them trying to, spread it out from what they're trying to do. And I will say there was it's good. The actors do a great job. A lot more characterization, which you love, of Aegon and Aemond and Rhaenyra, and Daemon. I will say that Daemon's D-plot in season 2. Not the best at times.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like...
Is that Matt Smith or whatever?
Yes, I think it is Matt Smith. Let me check. But, yeah, it is Matt Smith, the guy who did Doctor Who.
Yo.
But, yeah, no, it's not... I'm not blaming Damon. Damon did way... Or Matt Smith did way with the character. I think it's just the fucking writing. And that's...
Is that, like, the standout character of the show?
He's a big character. He's like one that he's a big fan favorite and everything like that. And but in the thing, this is where it drags on, is his B plot story or his what's happening with him in season 2. For most of it is his weird fucking hallucinations and fucking diving, or him being fucking. I don't want to spoil. It spoils a lot, so I don't want to fucking say too much what exactly happens. Though his end result after the thing is good, or it's better. But it just drags. It drags a lot
for too
more
long.
than it fucking should, because it drags on for like 6 episodes, fucking periodic, or even more, I think. And just
that always sucks when there's like a plot line that either feels too rushed or just dragged on or whatever. You're like, come on, guys.
You got Rhaenyra, who's doing a good job. All the dragon riders are doing who are great characters that you enjoy and everything like that. One seems like he's going to be a little fucking problem in the future, but we're going to find out. Well, that's for a later date to talk about. So that's doing good. Aemon and Aegon, or Aegon and Aemond, the two brothers are in charge. Great job characterizing. I actually love Aemon's character personally, just because he's a cold fucking. He's like the cold calculating brother.
Yeah. Who
has control over the biggest dragon. That's not too much of a spoiler. That's in like season 1, basically. So.
Spoiler.
You know what? A little bit, but that's nothing. But he's a great character, and what happens to him, you can see how he got. And then Aegon being the party boy, did not want the position he's in of being king, and how that's fucked him over so much. Yeah. And how I'm not gonna lie, he's a little fucked up at times too before, but then you just kind of feel bad for him at times.
Damn.
Especially like if you compare it like from first season to last season, or first season to this season at times, and how nobody respects him either. Everyone just treats him like shit. Even his own, the woman who plays I forget the mom's name. Who play in this? I blame her for so much, just because she's a terrible mother at raising her kids. Like, holy fuck.
Sounds like Cersei.
I mean, like, I guess you can say she cares about the kids. Granted, this woman also is the one that started you're gonna find out she basically fucking started the whole war. It's in the books too, but in the story has their version of it.
Okay,
which you'll see, but yeah, no, I blame her for so much, but they do try and make her a little bit more sympathetic in this. But I don't have sympathy for her. I can see why you might have sympathy, but I do not. She's when she should be taking care of her and trying to like raise her kids, she's basically just off fucking other people. This other fuck boy.
Yeah.
The guy. All right, everyone who's seen the season hates this guy too. The guy that she's just fucking around with, who's for the fucking Knights Guard, or not the Night Guard, the Royal Guard, or whatever they're called. I forget they're called now. Getting all over again. Ah, fuck. But holy fuck, I hate him.
There's too many things in Game of Thrones.
He's such a little fuck. He was in season 1. Even in season 2, I think they're trying to fucking change his character a bit more towards the end of season 2, but I don't see it. I still hate him. He's a little fucking fuckboy, and I despise him. And basically, like I said, their mom should have done a better job raising those kids, because the way they turn out are fucked. Because
how many seasons don't they only plan on doing like 4 seasons of this or something? Don't they only plan on doing like 3 or 4 seasons of this?
I think so. I think the next season's the last season. I believe
that's good. At least they're not dragging it out long.
I agree. It is good. It's a good series, but you don't want to drag it on. Dragon. But
dude, I get it.
Oh,
holy shit, dragon.
But fucking the dragon designs are fucking great. The dragons look great. They feel like actually real the way they move. They do a great job at it. And from the setup for next season's gonna have like fucking some phenomenal fight scenes from the books.
Nice.
It's gonna be the fucking Dragon Wars essentially, where they're going all out.
Dragon Wars.
I will say the season 2 ended kind of oddly, where there wasn't a big climax or too much of a big cliffhanger or whatever. Like nothing to get you hyped for next season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like a normal episode almost?
Yeah. It felt like a fucking mid-season episode. For most, you're like, I mean, there's a lot of setup for the good stuff, but you're like nothing to end on. Like the end of season 1 ended on something fucking. You're like, oh shit. Damn. Oh, what's gonna be next season? This one's like kind of ends a little bit more abruptly, and
Okay.
A lot more boring or stuff or nothing like, or I shouldn't say, it's all stuff that's important to the story, but it's like.
Do you think that makes the
nothing big
wait
climaxing
easier for the
to
next
grab
season then?
Maybe.
Makes it a little easier because you're not like, oh, I gotta see what happens.
I hope they
next.
started off at least with a big banger.
Yeah,
Instead,
hopefully.
like they couldn't end it with a banger, so they begin the next season with a banger at least. But no, it was a fun series, fun season, and everything to go with. So
nice.
I enjoyed it.
I'm glad you liked it.
If you like Game of Thrones, I'm sure you'll like it.
Yeah, I gotta check those out at some point. But if it is gonna be 3 seasons, I'll see if I'll have to look it up. I think it's 3 or 4. Like I said, I think it's like 4. But if they're gonna, whenever they decide to wrap it up, will probably be when I'm like, all right, season 4. This is the last one. I'm gonna watch the rest of the series now.
I will say they did a little bit weird. It's like they're setting up a fucking love triangle between like 3 characters with Rhaenyra, Daemon, and this other chick. Where kind of her and Rhaenyra have a weird romance thing, even though Rhaenyra and Daemon are together. And you're like, that's a little odd there. That's a little odd, Rhaenyra.
Just Game of Thrones things.
Are you kind of cheat? Are you? I don't remember this, but whatever. Let's see. It doesn't turn anything too big. Hopefully,
you do you.
I don't think it turns into something too big, but we'll find out. Hopefully not, because fucking Rhaenyra just casually. If you find out what happens, that romance drama, it's a little fucking pushed in it, and it's a little. You're like, what the fuck? How did this happen?
Weird.
What the fuck, Rhaenyra? Why are you making out with chicks now? You're married, Rhaenyra.
But yeah, next we have Solar Opposites season 5. I think they've had a lot of seasons of this show already. Seems like just last year this came out. Yeah, season 5. This season I did not like as much as some of the other ones.
Oh yeah?
Like I feel like, the main plot, like with the Solars, was kind of the usual stuff, so that was kind of fine. But the whole wall side plot this season I thought was really weak. Like, because you've seen some of the seasons of the show, right?
I've only a few. I've seen all the other past seasons. And
yeah.
I think I only saw like 2 or 3 of these episodes in passing.
Yeah, but the whole like wall storyline was a lot weaker to me this season.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I've always thought that.
Episodes.
I always thought it was really cool that like half the show was like the Solars, and it was just stupid and like very dumb humor, and then like half of it was actually like a serious kind of show.
Serious,
with,
the wall.
Yeah, like where. It's like this concept where it's so ridiculous, but like they actually really thought it through, like all the lore for it and stuff.
It's actually
and this
was
season,
very good in the wall fucking episodes.
And yeah, this season they just, I don't know, it's just like it's falling apart for me a little bit, like that whole wall thing.
Oh really?
I don't know. I just wish like maybe it's because like I wonder how long this show is gonna go on for. Honestly, I think like 5 seasons would have this could have been like the last. I think if they really wanted to, but at hopefully the next season is the last though. If this isn't, which it seems like they are doing another season because they teed up some things, but I just don't want this to go on for like 20 seasons.
Yeah,
because I think it would be really cool if like eventually with like a last season they like actually kind of wrapped it up in a way where the plot of the Solars met with the plot of the wall. Like somehow the wall stuff ended up fucking up their mission or whatever, basically, But yeah, I think if they drag it out though and they want to do like American Dad or Family Guy and it's just 20 seasons, then like this wall storyline is gonna get really fucking old.
Yeah, really I can see that with the wall, especially with that wall story part of it. Yeah,
because
that is not like a plot. It was good plot in the other. But I can see it kind of getting stupid if it goes on for too long.
Yeah, if they had planned like 5 seasons and they actually had a course of where that plot was going to go the entire time, it would be one thing. And I feel like it has kind of felt like that in the past seasons. But then this is the first season where I just felt like they were like, what do we do with the wall this season? I don't know.
Duke's back.
I think they did that, but it was like right at the end.
Yeah.
It was like the post-credits scene right at the end of the season. They were like, oh, he's still alive or something. I was like, what? Dumb. Sure, you guys don't have any fucking ideas anymore.
They had last season Duke was still alive. We saw that. What was there? Like, did he die again after that or something? I just don't remember.
I don't know.
Because remember, Duke was back and he actually saves the other chick when she goes outside originally. And all that
but then they
shit.
like did the post credits this scene where it's like he like unburied himself or something. He's like, I'm still alive or something. I don't know.
I guess he almost died last season. I can't remember.
So yeah, I couldn't remember either, but yeah, I guess he almost died. But yes, nothing super standout about this season. The one thing I can say is like the fact that they're doing Terry and Corvo are like actually a couple now.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind that actually. Where I'm like,
I thought they were always a couple.
no, they were, but like they just go into it even more now. But I'm just like, you know, I'm fine with this. Like it could be kind of cringy, but like the way they actually do it is pretty funny. Like where like me and Synobs are watching it and it makes you laugh your ass off at points. So like I was like, you know what, good on you guys for not like doing the usual or just like trying to do forced inclusion or something. It's like you made these characters gay, but like it didn't change the show in a way that negatively impacted it. It's still funny.
Well, technically they're beyond. They're
yeah,
both the same.
But
they're like fucking.
You know, it's supposed to
both.
represent that though. You know, it's definitely supposed to kind of represent that in a way. And I'm like, I'm fine with that because you guys still make it really funny. But but yeah. So really liked I really liked the other seasons of Solar Opposites, but this one I think was the like kind of the weakest one yet, but still not terrible. Just like kind of, you guys got to wrap it up at this point.
Yeah,
you know?
I got you. Or at least with the wall plot.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's like if you want to still do Solar Opposites, exactly. At least just have this wall one finish up. But yeah, I think that's about it for Solar Opposites. And then we are going on to our last two, which is That 90s Show Part 2 and 3, which came out at the start of this summer and the end of summer. And you didn't see this one. You only saw the first season.
Yeah, I only saw the first season.
But this was another one that was kind of I was a little disappointed with. Because the first season of That 90s Show I enjoyed, but kind of like everyone said about the last season of That 70s Show, how that was really weak. I kind of felt like That 90s Show was kind of just an extension of that, where I was like, well, you're right, that 70s Show last season was probably the weakest. I still didn't mind it though, but That 90s Show is definitely the weakest now that this is out, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
And then I was like, but I'm still not hating it. I'm just saying this is definitely the weakest season. And then with this Part 2 and Part 3, which is it's basically one season. They just split it up into two parts for some reason, I believe. But yeah, they have even less cameos in this, or older character appearances in this season. So you're pretty much left to Bob, Donna, Red, and Kitty being the only like old recurring characters that show back up. Yeah. Besides I think Leo shows up again for one episode, and Mitch, Seth Green's old character.
Yeah.
He shows up in like 2 episodes. But yeah, I didn't dislike this either, but it just was even weaker than the first season of That 90s Show, where I was like, it feels like they wanted to do this show so that they could like kind of like me and you talked about, like have Red and Kitty and Bob be the grandparents now and what that storyline would be like, and have like Eric and Donna and maybe some of the other old That 70s Show kids be the parents now and see what that would be like. And then have the new kids be the kids and see what that would be like, because they're also the kids of the old characters from the original show. And this is just weird where like Donna's the only parent or original character that shows up from the original show, and she's barely in it still.
Yeah.
And so you don't get any of that generation from the original show. So you're basically left with like the grandparent characters, like Bob and Red and Kitty and Leo and stuff, with the new generation of characters. So like I feel like the whole premise of the show, which would have been kind of like nostalgia but also exploring like what these relationships would kind of be like, it's just you're not even getting any of that. You're basically just getting a repeat of That 70s Show but just not as good. They're not even taking advantage of the whole 90s setting. Like, they're barely doing anything with the fact that it takes place in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Still? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They do, like, one or two things each season to kind of, like, fulfill that requirement. But then besides that...
it's just enough night.
Like how in the first season they were like, we're going to go to a video store. But then, like, I remember literally watching it and seeing them go to this video store. And I was like, I literally see videos in this store that are from the early 2000s. So like they literally would fuck up on some of the stuff that was supposed to be lore accurate to like the 90s, and they have like a video store because video stores were a thing in the 90s, but then they have videos that are from like the 2000s and shit. It's like, what?
Oh no.
So yeah, I think that whole aspect of it does not work too well. And then like they even set things up with the first season where they did that a little bit with having Fez and Donna and Eric and stuff, and Jackie and Kelso, even though as little as all those characters were in it, they did a little bit of that, and then this season they just drop it completely, and they had to like literally set things up in the first season, like with Fez dating like one of the kids' moms or whatever, that blonde chick, remember?
Yeah.
And then they just dropped that this season, like Fez doesn't even get brought up at all, so it's like, what?
Oh.
So,
thanks, guys.
Yeah, some of this, I still did laugh at some moments, though. Like, they have some funny circle moments and stuff. But I think part 3 was a little stronger than part 2. But, yeah, part 2 was pretty weak. And both in general are definitely the weakest seasons of that 70s or that 90s show that we've gotten yet. If you really are that hard of a fan, like, you'll enjoy, like, seeing Red and Kitty and Bob. They're in it a lot. But, like, anyone else is not in it that much. Don't get your hopes up.
But I think we had that discussion of they should have done it a better way. As it, like, from the first season. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think it was, I am fine with, like, more of a straight up, like, you know, the new kids being the more focus, of course.
Oh, exactly.
But I was expecting at least getting more consistent. Red, Kitty, and Bob. Yeah, that's as they always typically are, and I thought it was nice. But I always figured like Eric and Donna would be in it probably. Yeah,
and
more.
Like pretty central characters, like they'd be like the Red and Kitty characters kind of now, or at least like their role.
Then you would expect like, and then like maybe a guest appearance from the other parents every once in a while. Yeah, every so often, everyone like whenever they could.
But like it's like
I would have liked the Uncle Fez type of thing, like
right?
Fez just being like a.
It's like that. It's like that's why they did this show though, but then they completely strayed away from that because they realized like they couldn't even get much of the original cast, which really boggles my mind because I'm like, at the very least, I feel like this idea that we're talking about could have even just worked if you had just gotten Eric and Donna.
I still would have loved the idea of Eric getting more pissed off at fucking Red being nicer to the grandkids than him.
No, exactly.
But it's like basically just giving
They basically fucked it up because they couldn't get back Eric.
Yeah.
Somehow, I don't know why they couldn't get Topher Grace back. He was doing a show when they were doing the first season. Like he had already committed himself to another show that he was doing, but then that got canceled. Like after the first season had come out.
Oh, jeez.
So I really don't get what the excuse is for why he couldn't have been in season 2 or 3. I'm like, he probably needs work. His show just got canceled. Like, so yeah.
Maybe he didn't want to come back. Maybe that was just his excuse. He didn't.
Or no, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Is he just doesn't want to come back, or they're just that stupid, where like they didn't even think of that. They're like, well, he couldn't come for the first, so I guess no one wants to come back. We'll just do our own thing. Like,
yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, those were okay. If you have Netflix and you're that hard of that 70s show fan, check it out. And I mean, they're a quick watch, but it's very standard. And they repeat storyline, especially the like romantic stuff they do in that 90s show. It doesn't work as well as it did in that 70s show. Because I think the reason it worked in that 70s show was like you kind of got a mixed bag of everything. Like you got the comedy and you got the relationship stuff and you got like the bro moments and like just all of this different stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, it's like only 10 episodes. It's like, whereas those old seasons used to be like 22 or 23. So it's like more than half the length. It's like less now.
Which is still stupid. I fucking hate how everyone just does 10 episodes a season.
I know.
Rather than the old. Like if it's a fucking 30-minute fucking show and stuff like that, do 20.
That 20 episodes works really well for a show like this. That 20 episode model works well.
Yeah, I'm like
for a 10 episode or 8 episode, it doesn't work well for a show like this because then you're condensing it, and then all it ends up being about is the relationship stuff.
You have barely any room for more characterization.
Exactly, or just funny storylines that don't. Some episodes that don't focus as much on the relationship stuff.
Yeah, now every episodes where you
exactly, and that happened in 70s show, but then you had ones where
it was more serious.
Jackie and Kelso were broken up, but then it was just a funny episode, and they just happened to be broken up for these 2 episodes or whatever. But then it was always funny with
Kelso, just because Kelso's a fucking
that
idiot.
too. It was just they had something funnier with it too. But yeah, so I don't know if you like the first season of that 90s show, I guess check out 2 and 3. Or if you're that hard of that 70s show fan, but otherwise, I think people will think these were the weakest, just like me. But lastly, we have Kite Man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. We binge watched all this recently.
Oh yeah, it's a very fast paced episode or series.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not one of those ones that it's a very ADHD fucking series.
It is.
But it is fun in its way, where it's basically just wacky kind of fucking goofy shit they do. Fucking the Kite Man thing. They try. I think like we were talking about, it gets a little iffy towards the end, just because it is like multiple episodes focusing on one thing.
Yeah.
One story plot, and the story plot's kind of weak, but it does have
I think that's
good
one
jokes
thing
in
the Harley Quinn or the Harleyverse, I guess we'll call it, since this is a spinoff from Harley Quinn. I think that's always been one problem they've had, is like we kind of talked about this, like they have like the comedy in the show, which it's their comedy shows, but then they have like storylines they'll do in these seasons for Harley Quinn or Kite Man that'll actually be kind of cool, or like they'll have a cool idea or something, but then like they just end up executing it in like the most like regular or standard way that you would see in one of these sort of things,
or it just drags on for way too long.
Exactly, and they end up doing that exactly, so it's just like
we had that discussed with the Harley Quinn episode of the Batman's parents, or Batman trying to bring back his parents.
Yep.
Which I'm like, weird for Batman, but you know what? Fuck it. It's a comedy show, so you roll with it for a while. It was kind of funny seeing his brain and them nitpicking. That part was fun. But then the moment like you start getting other stuff like fucking Poison Ivy after they beat the zombies, and then Poison Ivy takes controls of the zombies, then after that you're like, what? And you're like, okay, this will drag on a little bit too long, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, come on.
We're just like dragging out relationship stuff.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I mean, if this was just like a 1 episode gag, that'd be one thing, but then turns into like a 2 to 3 episode thing with the Poison Ivy thing, plus all the other stuff that we had earlier. You're like, all right, guys. All right, it's going a little bit too long.
And that's what I was saying to you. That's I think my complaint about this, because I really like a lot of the new side characters they've added to Kite Man, like Noonan and stuff like that. Was voiced by Jonathan Banks, who's Mike in Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, I did like his character.
And some of the other ones, like Six Pack, or like
that's just
the fucking mafia
fucking
dude
shit.
And stuff like that. Like they were kind of funny, but like
But
those aren't like characters from the comics, though. They just like made them.
Yeah, but then you also have like fucking returning ones like from the Harley show, like Bane, who's a lot more fucking screen time, which I like, because I do love.
He's
fucking
been neglected
Bane's
the last few seasons.
Yeah, yes, they fucking
back.
neglected me, but now I've returned.
And yeah, he's funny as shit in this.
Better than ever.
I really like Bane in this season.
Yeah, I did like
they
it.
did some funny shit with him.
But
but yeah, so those characters can be fun, but I think the 2 weakest are the Kite Man and Golden Glider, or at least like they're not weak, like you don't hate them or anything, but like you run into the same problem kind of as with like Harley, where like they have these relationship problems or something.
Yeah,
and you're like, kind of feels slight deja vu, like you do this relationship stuff in Harley too, where it's like they have to figure out some sort of thing in their relationship.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know.
It is very wholesome. I do like how they're actually a wholesome couple rather than like fucking so many shows these days that just have the most toxic relationships together. Fucking I hate those at times. They're fucking obnoxious. But they do I think it's nice seeing a nice wholesome thing, and I think it's not that it's just not as fun in the, like I said, later in the season. I think it was fun in the earlier season where it was them being just
it was
derpy
it was
a derpy wholesome couple.
Because like you said, it was more wholesome.
Caused trouble and shit, and it was episodic.
It's when it started to become more in the drama with it that you go like,
yeah. And you also saw like supposedly the bad sides of them too in a lot fucking worse way. The worst ways possible, from Kite Man getting his fucking power, and then the villain Amazon fucking group that's in charge.
Yep.
Basically turning him into a giant douchebag. Literally his fucking powers of being a douchebag. Fucking
truck fuck.
Yeah. Fucking just an absolute piece of shit. But then they, fucking Golden Glider, honestly, she was like, wow, it didn't drag for too long. I will say the fast pace was good like that, where you like most people would probably look at that and be like, that's kind of weird. You're not like this at all.
Yeah.
Even if you did get powers, I don't think this would be you. But then, they don't drag on for too long, and then they figured out he's basically trapped inside his douchebag self body.
Yeah. So, which I was like, of course they're doing some arc like this with it.
Yeah, and you're like, okay.
It's not actually me. I'm not in control.
You're like, okay, at least they didn't
make him a dick.
Just make him an absolute cockhole. Yeah. There's no way that's a no redemption arc. But and then Golden Glider getting a little more influenced by the fucking end. What was it? The end of life equation. I think it was
anti-life
equation.
Anti-life
equation. Yeah, that's what it was. And her like getting a little power hungry and shit like that, where she also becomes a very angry person.
Yeah.
Just killing people at times randomly, and then, but it doesn't affect Kite Man because apparently he's just so wholesome now. After experiencing his douche arc, he's like, I never want to go back to that again.
I have to remain wholesome.
Yes, and then but it kind of fucking stupid that he's just that wholesome now. You're like, or where it's like, it's funny where the wholesomeness is funny until they turn it into literally a superpower basically for him.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, okay, this is a little stupid, guys. this is a little bit too stupid wholesome.
It's like I said about that My Adventures Superman thing. It's like when they go into that element of like your wholesomeness or your heart or your love is the superpower. It's like, okay, I get it, guys. That's nice and all, but like that's kind of stupid too.
Yeah. Like I liked the wholesome dynamic they had. It felt like a nice.
It just seems like to me like a lot of the time it's used as an excuse to not write something better. It's just used as an excuse to just write it as is. Like, love saved the day. It's like, okay, you just couldn't have thought. You couldn't have thought of something better to write, so you just wrote.
Like
it
I said, the end season that does it, that felt a little prominent. In the early season, they were just they were basically two dumb idiots. That were, just goofy as fuck, and I kind of liked it.
I thought it was fine then. Yeah, it was more towards
like
the end.
It's like a cute relationship. You're like, all right, at least they're having fun together and not being cockholes towards each other, even if they have shitty ass role play that just does not. Where it's just, you're like, it's just getting a little cringy and uncomfortable. Not in the joke, but I mean, if that was a real life couple, I could definitely see that being.
Well, it's supposed to be intentionally cringy.
Yeah, it's intentionally
definitely
cringy.
There.
Yes, that's intentional. That's.
But
Ooh,
yeah,
I'm a naughty nerd. How about you give my temperature the baby way? I'm like, ugh.
God, you guys are bad at this.
The poor choice of words they both use, and during all the actually, that's almost every discussion too, where they just have bad words.
I know,
and that's kind of also a reoccurring, like the funny little gag about it too, where Kite Man or Golden Glider say something, and it's like. And everyone else is like, you really want to say it like that?
Phrasing?
Yeah, it's like a phrasing joke for fucking Archer.
But where would you rank like your summer shows? Like where would this go, or what would be your favorite? What would be your least favorite?
I would definitely say House of the Dragon, probably number one.
That's your favorite?
Yeah.
Wow.
For this year, I did enjoy it. Least favorite? Oh, let me see that list again real quick.
It's going.
No! Damn it!
Remember, Silas. Remember.
Okay, wait. Why am I even fucking thinking about it? Of course, it's the Acolyte. Fucking just a few episodes I saw. It was just make me want to fucking off myself.
Yeah, that's what I figured with you.
Yeah. I'm like. I keep forgetting that was this summer too.
Yeah, my strongest would probably be the Batman Cape Crusader. Really, really like that. I saw people were kind of review bombing it too. I think mainly because of like the female penguin and stuff with that one. That's only in one episode too, and just stuff like that where they were like, it's gone woke and shit like that. I'm like, people don't even know what the fuck that means nowadays. But yeah, people were kind of saying that about that Batman show, but it's a really good time, and it's like if you're a fan of those old animated series or any of that sort of stuff, you'll really dig what they did with it and the animation style and storyline, everything.
Yeah.
So really like that. That's my number one, and my least favorite would probably be That 90s Show Part 2. I think that was, like I said, I think the Part 3 was a little bit better for 90s Show, but Part 2, I remember when I first watched that, I was like, wow.
And as a reminder, this is just our opinions from what we've seen. This isn't we don't know if we see the other stuff eventually. It's like we might have different.
Oh yeah, like if you saw some of the other shows.
Because you didn't see the Acolyte, so you haven't. You can see you.
But out of the ththings we did each see, those are our worst and best.
He doesn't know the horrors of Acolyte. Don't worry, folks.
But
just keep him safe. Don't let him see this.
But thank you for joining us, Pose. This is really good catching up with you, Pose, again.
Yes. We apologize once again. It's been a long break since
we got caught up in our summer partying.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's one way to put it.
Had too good of a time. But we have a great time always talking with you guys about movies and shows. And
we hope you have a good time as well.
Yes.
It is for you, the fans, that we support and wish to bring you entertainment.
And we got more Spoiled It's coming to you soon. We got
fingers crossed.
We got Joker Folia Do, I think, is up next.
Oh yeah, that fucking Joker thing, yeah.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Wild Robot and Megalopolis will be up next.
Oh yeah.
And then Joker Folia Do. But those are our next couple ones that you guys will be seeing from us. And we're going to be going back to our traditional method for those ones where you'll get just one
review,
long Spoiled It review for each of those.
Yes.
So
yes. Sure.
We won't fall behind like we did with this
and before and the other time.
But no, we didn't fall behind. We totally planned a summer catch up. We were just gonna do it all like this.
Yes. Good one. Yes.
But we love you, Pose. We'll catch you on the next one.
Enjoy the end of the summer. Hope you had a good one. And enjoy the upcoming chilling fall seasons.
Winter is coming.
Yes.
Peace, Pose.
Peace.